What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? These Fever better win today because the way Indiana's playing right now, y'all, the Fever gotta win. They gotta win. There's no way they lose this game. I am on a very big high basketball wise right now, man. What's going on, everybody, man? What's going on, everybody, man? The Indiana Pacers are cooking right now. We're here to watch both of these games. I'm gonna try my best to watch both of these games at the same time. We actually already got some comments in here. Let's see what Carrie had to say. Excited for the game. Get on early with the Pacers game. Yeah, Pacers at halftime now. Ooh, we got a new comment, a fresh comment. I'm on my way out the door to Chase to witness CC for the first time. Wow, that's legendary. Going to be interesting how many of us local heroes are rooting for both teams. Irony win or lose. Let's go. I like to hear that. Chase Center is going to be jumping. I'm very excited for this Fever game tonight. I'm very excited because y'all know I'm a Steph Curry fan. I'm a Steph Curry fan, number one. I started watching basketball because of Steph Curry. Like when the Dubs played in Oracle Arena, it was always jumping in there. That is transferred over to Chase Center. That's why you got so many fans at these Valkyries games. It's because, Golden State Warriors fans, they are like very, very passionate. And I'm thinking of this game, but they're very passionate. So that is why you see so many Golden State Warriors. I just did it again. Golden State Warriors fans at these games supporting the Valkyries. So I know it's going to be jumping. And all of the Golden State Warriors fans, they love Steph so much, they're going to love CC. I guarantee you're going to hear a whole lot of cheering for Caitlin Clark in the crowd, even though these fans love the Valkyries. I guarantee it. Go Pacers, they're killing it tonight. Yes, they are literally exceptional tonight. I'm almost flabbergasted at the game I'm seeing right now from the Pacers, man. I did not expect them to come out like this, but being up 20 against the OKC Thunder with Halliburton having a 2-week injury right now says a lot. I'm very, very excited to see how this game ends. Like, and you know, OKC is going to go on a run here, but my thing is, like, you've put yourself up 22 points. So when that run comes, you have a cushion. Like, the Pacers have a cushion for that run. Like, even if OKC plays their best basketball they could possibly play in the third quarter, which is characteristic for them, you have such a big cushion that you're good. Like, if you have like a stank third quarter, just get back on the fourth quarter because they're probably not going to outdo you by 22 in the fourth. They might, but if that happens, you have a big cushion. So I'm very, very pleased with what I'm seeing from the Indiana Pacers right now. And Indiana, once again, is about to be jumping. They're about to be jumping. The basketball's in the chat. Yes, this is a big-time basketball night, y'all. We got the Indiana Pacers in the finals trying to force a Game 7 right now. They're up 22 points. And then you also got the Fever taking on the Valkyries. And this is going to be a great game because, once again, it's Chase Center. You're coming from Oracle Arena, and all those fans are jumping. Y'all know I started watching ball because of Steph and Curry, and those fans are going to love Caitlin Clark. I'm telling you, it's going to be jumping in Chase Center tonight. And I think it's going to be a very loud game for all of Caitlin Clark's shots, even though she's not going to have too many Fever fans there. Now, we already saw somebody who said he's on his way to the game. He's on his way to the game. So this is going to be great, y'all. It's going to be great. Hey, gang, may I hang out with all of you tonight? Man, what do you mean? Why are you asking that question, man? You are allowed. Everybody is allowed in here, especially you, though, Sir Jax. Pacers doing magical things. Yes, magical. It's exceptional. Like, every single time you feel like this team is finally done, every single time you feel like this team has no more hope. I saw everybody saying Pacers dead. They're talking about the next season already. Like, no, don't count this team out. They have one of the greatest offenses in NBA history. This team is going to keep playing, and I'm super excited, man, because this is a night where you might have the Indiana Pacers and the Indiana Fever winning their games. As for the Fever versus Valkyries tonight, I don't know too many of the Valkyries players, so this is going to be me learning. I haven't taken the time to watch any Valkyries games on my own this year. I just haven't done that. I'm sorry, but, it's just, sorry. It's bad reporting, but I haven't really watched a Valkyries game this year. But I've heard these games are very, very exciting. I know Timmy Fagbenley, Kate Barton are on the team. I don't really know anybody else. I know they got a pretty good big, a power forward who's pretty exceptional. And I know their games are just jumping. That's all I know about the Valkyries. So we're going to learn today. This is a winnable game for the Indiana Fever. Let me put this up on the screen. It actually doesn't say here, so I'll save that for later. But I believe the Valkyries they're 5-6, and I think the Fever are like 6-5. So, like, these teams are pretty close. But let's see what you guys are saying. It's going to be a loud and clean game tonight. Almost there. You're almost there. You're almost at the game. Wow, legendary. I like to hear that. Nephews were excited after their second CC game. Yeah, Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm glad because I remember your comment. Now it's coming back to me because you said that you said that your nephew was going to be on this great high after that first game. They're not going to know that any other WNBA game is never going to measure up. The second CC game, they were excited. I like to hear that. Hopefully, we can have this streak going on to 3, Roger. I hope it can go on to 3, Roger. That'll be great. That'll be great. CC versus Kate Martin. Yeah, I don't think Kate gets that many minutes. I was looking at her stats. She's averaging like under 6 points, I think. So hopefully, she can get out there, maybe hit a couple shots, get the crowd going. That'll be fun. We can see that. Sir Jack said, thanks, Carter. I just hope I don't get too excited and start screaming like a schoolgirl. Oh, man, I hope not either, man. But if you're doing it, I'll be doing it too. I guarantee it. If Caitlin Clark pulls it from the logo, I might let off a squeal. I might do it. You might do it. So we can both maintain our manlyhood with the schoolgirl screaming. I heard Timmy is out. Yeah, I saw her. I was looking at the box score their last few games, just try to get a feel for how they've been playing it. I didn't see her on there. So I think she's injured right now, which sucks. But it's also kind of helping us as Fever fans mentally because we're going to have to watch Natasha Howard on defense. And then, we also won't have to watch Kimmy Fag-Binley play exceptional defense, which won't make us jealous and make us feel very, very regretful. So we will have to skip that, or we will have the pleasure of skipping that, which is great. Timmy's playing European ball now. Really? I did not know that. Wow. So who else was playing European ball? Was it I can't think of the name now, but it's Dantas. She's going to play ball. I don't know if it's European ball. I don't know where she's going to play. Was it maybe Brazil? I don't remember. But yeah. So you got a lot of players leaving to play ball in other places right now, huh? Cece will be pumped when she sees Pacers score. Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't get too taken away on the sidelines of this game watching because it's going to be tough. Like, the Fever game, I don't know who came up with this. I have a little rant. Let me rant before the game comes on because I'm still waiting for the game to come on. Why the heck did anybody allow the Indiana Fever to have a game scheduled on what will be the game 6 of the NBA Finals? Why was this allowed? Why is it a thing? Do you want the NBA fans to come over to watch the WNBA? You could have scheduled like another game, like a Sparks, Sparks Valkyries game. That would be fine. I'm trying to think of WNBA team in my mind blank. But why would you schedule Caitlin Clark to play on the NBA Finals game? That makes no sense to me because obviously people want to watch Caitlin Clark and obviously people want to watch the NBA Finals. Like you're just, you're making us have to pick good basketball. Rhonda said, thank you and after for doing this. And since I'm a woman, I can scream like a schoolgirl and it's acceptable. Hey, I appreciate you being here. And yes, you can scream like a schoolgirl because, if you are a girl, that works, or a woman. So that's cool. That's cool. Sarah said, hey, chat and Carter. Yes. What's up? What's up, Sarah? It's good to see you in here. It's always good to see you in here. I'm about to watch my first WNBA game. And from the start, your first WNBA game, man, it's a long time coming. Wow. Caitlin Clark's been good since last year. I'm surprised it's your first, but I'm glad you're here. We're glad you're here. This is going to be a game to watch. You're not going to see a lot of WNBA games like this because, for one, you got the Chase Center crowd, the Steph Curry fans, and you get like the female Steph Curry. So this is going to be great. You're going to have a very fun game. You're watching, Allen, and hopefully they can do well. People keep talking about the dark magic with, Tyrese Halliburton, and they say every single time the Pacers win a game, Halliburton, he'll do like a little curse on the Indiana Fever. And obviously all that is make-believe stuff, but it's pretty funny. And we'll see if that little narrative keeps going today. If the Pacers can't win, if the Indiana Fever win, or if it's like one or the other, we'll see how that goes. But hopefully they can both get the dub tonight because, the Pacers are up 22 points. They should get the win. If the Pacers don't get this win, y'all, I might cry, because I'm here. I've been here since last year, man. I've been here since last year. I hope they get the win, and I hope the Indiana Fever can get the win. I hope Caitlin Clark shows out. Put on a show for the Chase Center fans. I'm done with that part. Yay, rant. Oh, man, I'm getting to these late. But, yeah, let's go. It's good to see you in here outside the garden. It's always good to see you in here. You said, wait, what about the WNBA makes sense? That's funny. Rockwell says, hey, everyone, looking forward to watching the game with everyone. Yes, it's going to be fun today. We're going to have a great game today. We are in store for a very fun performance. Hey, what's up? Smokey's mom, 76. It's always good to see you in the comment section. Such a blessing. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching with us. Carrie's here. The struggle is real. Pacer score on the side with the Fever. Yeah. The struggle is real. Okay. I got some flies in here. You'll be back at halftime. Love the live stream. See you at halftime, Carrie. See you at halftime. If you got to watch the game on your phone, you got to watch it on your phone. See you then. Cool. Just lit up on Prime. Yeah, I got that too. I'm going to go ahead and turn it up a little bit. have it out in the background a little bit. I need a little bit in case I miss some stuff. Mate, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I have the final streaming on my laptop. You should have my desktop, and I have to be. Yo, I'm in the same boat right now because I got like my laptop for the stream. I'm using my dad's iPad to watch the Fever game, and I got my phone on the NBA Finals game right now. This is like a whole mess. It really is. I don't know who authorized this, having a Fever game and an NBA Finals game on at the same time, but this is just tomfoolery at the highest level. I don't know how you're gonna do this either. I really don't, but we're gonna figure it out. If you need to come back to the stream, man, we'll be here for you at the stoppages of play. Game time. Yes, it is game time. And look at those stats from Caitlin Clark. 21 points per game, 44% from the field, 5.5 rebounds, 8.7 assists per game. Yo, those are better than Trae Young stats on the year. I'm like just being realistic with you. That's better than Trae Young stats. She's shooting at nearly 45% from the field in the WNBA. Nobody shoots that efficiently in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's on a different level, y'all. Like nearly 45% from the field, 21 points per game, nearly 6 rebounds, nearly 9 assists per game. Are you serious? Those are insane statistics. Sarah said, hit the like button while we're waiting, chat. Appreciate you, Sarah. Make sure you guys do hit the like button for the stream, man. Appreciate everybody here, man. Just if you were watching, I appreciate you too. Everybody who does anything, you guys are legends. And the game is getting going, y'all. Austin Kelly is the interim head coach. So we have no Steph White today. This is going to be interesting. We got a guy coaching. I don't know too much about Mr. Austin, so we'll see how this goes. Let's see what he does. See if he coaches well or if he just goes with the sides plan. We'll see what he does. We'll see. But this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be very, very fun. Any info on Bonner's second absence? Yeah, she's been out for a few games. I have no idea. Somebody in the chat will probably know. But last time I checked, it was personal reasons. I don't know what those personal reasons are. Hopefully nothing drastic going on in the family or anything of that nature. And, I would hope that it's some tomfoolery type reason why she's sitting out versus it being something drastic. But obviously you want her to play if she can play. So hopefully it is something drastic. But no, hopefully it's not something drastic. But like hopefully it wouldn't be something not drastic and she's just sitting out for no reason. Anyway, you guys don't need that. He's male version of White. No worries. Oh, okay. Well, that is a worry. That's a big worry actually. So yeah. Yeah. More than second. Yeah, more than second. Third game now. Yeah, she's been out for a few games now. Please give Natasha her flowers if she has another solid performance tonight. Yeah, I will. I was kind of mean on her last game, even though she had a great performance. And look at Caitlin Clark. I love the red jerseys. The Fever, I feel like they play their best in the red jerseys. For some reason, I feel like that, even though that might not be the case. But yeah, I like to see them in the red. The red Fever is like the Fever I think of when I think of the Fever. So this is going to be a great game. And look at the crowd. It's jumping, chasing her, y'all. Let's get to this. All right. Aaliyah Boston getting the jump ball here. Caitlin Clark comes up with it. And we are off, y'all. We are off. This is great. Kelsey Mitchell's got the ball here. Hopefully she gets into a groove tonight. Aaliyah Boston immediately attacking the cup, getting the layup. This is what you like to see from Aaliyah Boston, immediately getting down low into the paint and deciding that she's going to get there against this team. Because this is not, you're not playing against Connecticut Sun with all those big men. You're playing against a team that looks a little bit smaller. So this might be a game for AB where she can score 20. This might be that game. Here we go. I don't know any of these players' names, but they shoot a three-point shot and she drills it. All right, man. This is why people are coming to these games, man. These Valkyries. I don't know any of these players, but we're already starting off drilling threes. And I guess the Fever just turned the ball over. Wow, Thornton was the Western Conference Player of the Week. That's exceptional. Shout out to her. Is that what they just said? Because if so, that is exceptional for her. Wow. I don't know the Thornton name. We're about to learn who Thornton is, y'all. We're about to learn all about Thornton. ES said Thornton is getting hot early. You might be right. She already hit a three, y'all. She already hit a three. All right, Caitlin. She's got the ball. You see AB down there. She's got a seal. Caitlin Clark is able to get it to her down there, but they are swarming AB there. If she can handle that pass the next time, you got the three-point player wide open in the corner. So you got options. It's going to be hard to get that pass there, from Aaliyah Boston to that corner player. But once again, once they collapse on AB down there, you've got shooters. So it's going to be tough for them to guard AB. So you're going to see a lot of collapsing, and you might see a lot of passes off that short roll or off the deep roll for AB. And the NBA Finals game is back on as well, y'all. I'm not going to be watching that exclusively, but we will be glancing on to see what's going on there. Hopefully the Patriots can hold on to their victory. Um, yeah, let's get to it. Pacers start off with a stop as well, so you're looking good. Or you're not starting off with a stop. They're actually pretty far into the game now. All right. Good defense, good switch from the Fever, and AB gets caught on that island, but you're pretty good there. You're pretty good. AB doesn't do a good contest, or it's not the most fantastic contest there, but you do force a miss even though they got the offensive rebound. And Caitlin Clark has it now. Caitlin Clark finds AB wide open on the 3-point line, doesn't shoot it. You go to KM. KM, what just happened? Okay, a foul. This could be that game for KM where she can, Kelsey Mitchell, where she can get going. This could be that game for Kelsey where she does get going and she can have a big game because, like, we're waiting for her to break out of this slump. She has to break out of it eventually. This would be that time for Kelsey Mitchell. Let's do it. Caitlin Clark coming off the screen. Woo, that's a tough three from Caitlin Clark. She almost jolted, y'all. She almost jolted, but she did miss that one. But I'm glad she's shooting that early on. She's getting into a field. We left that 3-point shooter wide open. She bricks it. We're getting lucky here. Caitlin Clark pushing up the floor. Let's see. That's a foul. There we go. At least we're calling that. So far, I haven't seen any dirty plays. We're not like trying to, kill Caitlin Clark on the court, which is always a good thing. That's always a fantastic thing when you're watching these Fever games. So that's great. No killing Caitlin Clark. No trying to, totally destroy her and injure her and stop her from playing in the WNBA. That's good so far. AB getting down low, finding Caitlin Clark in the corner. She doesn't pull that shot. She could have pulled that, but she decides not to. Now you got AB on the low post. Go to work here, AB. Don't pass it out. You got that. That's all you. She misses that one, but I like the attempt. She just got to be more control down there next time. But that was good. AB has the mismatch down there, but we give up a shot on the other end. Are they cherry picking? I don't know. But you got to play better transition defense because it's 7-2 now in the first 2 minutes and 27 seconds of this quarter, or actually 17 seconds. My bad. But yeah, 2 minutes, 17 seconds are down. You're down 5 points. You've only scored 2 points. So you're on track to do like 10 points in this quarter if you don't pick it up, if you're the Fever. The Valkyries are playing with a lot of energy, but they're not hitting all their 3-point shots. The Fever are just not getting into a groove offensively so far. And you've had some easy shots that you could have made, like that Caitlin Clark 3, like that last AB lay, but you just haven't made them. And now let's switch over to the Indiana Pacers game. Siakam getting down low. My game is definitely behind right now, so I'm just going to – where I'm at right now is still 64-42. Yeah. But the Pacers are playing great defense so far, so that's looking good. What you guys thinking? What do we think? Do we like these refs any better? Yeah, I think we do like the refs pretty much so far. I mean, we've already seen Caitlin Clark draw a foul, Kelsey Mitchell draw a foul. Nothing too crazy so far. Good whistle. Yeah, that was a good whistle. I think you're talking about like one of the first whistles, but they have had a couple good whistles today. Rebound on defensive glass. Yes, you're very right, Sarah. We do need a rebound on the defensive glass. That is something that we need to do because if you're not getting rebounds, you won't win a game. You got to get offensive and defensive rebounds. Defensive are more important than offensive, though. Looks like CC is holding back. Yeah, we're in the first couple minutes of the quarter, though. It's good to see you here, Stacey. But yes, it does look like she's holding back a little bit. She had a couple of shots she could have shot, like the one in that corner where she elected to not shoot. But I think Caitlin Clark will get into a groove. She usually is just the kind of player who tries to get her teammates involved before she gets herself involved. Which might play a part in this. It might not, though. We'll see how that goes. But yes, hopefully she does get into a groove. Carter, they are not a good 3-point team. Are you talking about the Fever or are you talking about the Valkyries? I'm interested to see who you're talking about. I think I mentioned the Valkyries, so I'm assuming you're talking about the Valkyries, which will be interesting. They do seem like a grit and grind type of team. They look like they play with a lot of effort. So, yeah. They've got Kate Martin on the bench, though. I know she's probably not getting too many minutes, though. But, hopefully she can get in the game, hit a couple of threes, and maybe you could see her, pat Caitlin on the back, have a moment. That would be great. I'd like to see that. Valks, okay, I got you. Okay. Well, thanks for informing me because I have no idea, about anything when it comes to this team. Valks running like the Fever should be at least early. Yeah. And with the Fever, they're going to have to get stops to run. And obviously, they've gotten a few stops here, but you got to get stops to run, and you want to see them get a stop. Caitlin Clark getting the ball immediately and everybody running the floor. That would be exceptional for this team. And you could throw in a Sylvie Cunningham, and that'll help you. It'll be like a little bit of a spark. But, we got Lexi in the game. We got Kelsey Mitchell in the game. We got some players that can run. So they just got to get to it. Timmy Fagbenle, she's in Eurobasket. Okay, so that's where Timmy is. Janelle Shaloon. I don't know. Cecilia, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but they are out there. Euroball, huh? Fun. All right, here's Caitlin Clark. Bring the ball up the court. You got AB with the ball. Caitlin Clark getting it off the handoff. Caitlin Clark, she's not looking to shoot the ball here. She's looking to pass it. Here's Howard shooting a 3-point shot. That's disgusting. I don't ever want to see that again. That's no, please no. But at least she's shooting it. Maybe she can make that a couple of times. That'd be okay. But that didn't look too good, y'all. That looked pretty flat. We're leaving the 3-point players wide open off the pick and pop. Hey, Carter, they are not a good 3-point team. Carter, they are not a good 3-point team. They've had a lot of wide open 3-point shots early, and you said it, Carter, they are not a good 3-point team. So that's interesting so far. They're not hitting their threes. That might be something that you can. Howard shooting a 3, face palm. Yeah, it was ugly, man. I don't like that one. I'm cool if DeWanna Bonner does it sometimes. Not Howard, though. That was pretty contested for Natasha Howard 3, just being honest. All right, we're leaving them open in the paint. Good defense from AB. Bring it up the court. You got Natasha running the floor. Caitlin Clark has it, though. She doesn't pass it to Lexi Hole there. She goes down to Natasha. Good pass. That's an assist right there. If it was me, I would have went to Lexi Hole, but Caitlin Clark is smarter than me, and she said, you know what, I'm going to get it down to Natasha Howard because she has that seal, and she saw that happen before it happened. That's great. I like that from Caitlin Clark. Getting the rebound here, Caitlin Clark pushing it up the floor, and that's a good pass up to Lexi Hole that time. She doesn't shoot that one. Lexi Hole gets it down to Natasha Howard. Once again, she's playing well. That's good. I like what I'm seeing right here so far. Lori said, please give Natasha her flowers if she has another solid performance tonight. And here you go, Lori. She's playing pretty well so far. But no more threes, though. No more threes, y'all. No more threes. Caitlin Clark playing defense. She doesn't foul. That's good. You got the rebound. Caitlin Clark's pushing up the floor here. She's not pushing up the floor. She's slowing it down, actually. She wants the screen. Get into the mid-range, pump faking. You find AB down low on the low post. Easy layup for Ali Boston. That's what I like to see, man. That's amazing. I love that assist right here. And I called it early on. This is a shorter team, so AB is probably going to be able to go to work today. I don't have the score up, do I? Sorry, y'all. Let me get that score up for y'all. My bad. Yeah, it's going to be fun. This is going to be fun, y'all. It's going to be fun. You got the lead now. You started off, what was it, 2-7, and now you got the lead. That's pretty good for the Fever. Another 3-point shot. Missed again. Carter, they are not a good 3-point team. This is a good Curry. No. Not Caitlin Curry out there. This is Chase Center, but that one does not go down. 2 missed 3-point shots, deep 3-point shots for Caitlin early that kind of rolled around the rim on both of those. Those are shots she can hit. Teaching around the world said things seemed to settle in once they got CC back on ball. You seem to be very correct here because Caitlin Clark's had a pretty good amount of assists here so far, and she's been bringing the ball up the court, slowing it down or pushing it on some of these plays, and I think they've looked the best when she had the ball in her hands. So get it out of Kelsey's hands, let Caitlin run the point guard. Get it out of Natasha Howard's hands, let Caitlin Clark run the point guard. And really all it is stop passing it around so much, just have a high ball screen with Caitlin Clark and allow her to go to work off of that. And once they adjust, then you start putting her off ball and let her come off and hit some shots when she relocates. That's a missed shot, though. You got the rebound. Caitlin Clark has it. Sophie Cunningham in the game early, our enforcer, the legend, all those new followers for good reason. Caitlin Clark, screen with Aaliyah Boston rolling to the basket there. I would have shot that mid-range shot, but it was contested. Good pass out to Lexi Hole. What just happened? A travel. Man, Aaliyah Boston's always getting called for those travels, man. Her footwork is exceptional, y'all, but she sometimes just drags the pivot. Sometimes. Let me get some water, y'all. All right, we're here. Lexi Hole, that's Lexi Hole playing ball. Defense right here, coming off the screen. Are you going to switch? No, you're going to stay. Lexi Hole. All right, they're going to the 3-point line. If I'm Lexi, I'm stepping back here. They don't seem like a 3-point shooting team, but Lexi is guarding up. You still force the miss, though. You got to get the rebounds, though. Wow, Lexi Hole just got like freaking yeeted with the ball there. No call, though. I mean, that's basketball, but that was tough. Caitlin Clark. She got the ball here. Is she looking for AB again? I think she is. No, she's not. She's taking her own shot. Ooh, you missed that one. Lexi Hole wide open in the corner, though. Easy 3-point jump shot. This Fever team is looking good right now. You start off and you're down 7, or you're down to 2-7, and now it's 11-7. What a run. That's what, a 9-0 run from the Indiana Fever? That's exceptional basketball. All right. Corner 3-point shooter. Are they going to miss that one too? They're missing that one too. Once again, you called it. They're not a good 3-point shooting team, y'all. You get it down to AB on that low post. Easy layup. This is one of those games for AB, man. This team is small. This team is very, very small. So this is the game you want AB to play exceptional basketball. And I'm totally ignoring the NBA Finals right now because of the fever. What's the score? Oh, wow. The Pacers are killing. The Pacers are absolutely destroying right now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And what a beautiful thing I just saw on my screen is SGA missing a pull-up jump shot. It's another missed three for the Valks, man. You're in the Chase Center and you're missing that many threes. That's exceptional to see that. But ever since the Dubs got rid of Klay Thompson, or really before that, ever since they got rid of Danilo Gallinari, even or go back to like, probably Gallinari, they've been a bad 3-point shooting team. Since 2022, they've been a bad 3-point shooting team. So maybe it's just the Chase Center at this point. The Lord Schaffer said the Clark with the 0 for to start. Yeah, it's not looking too good so far. I think she'll get into a groove eventually. The misses have not been bad misses; they just been misses. Besides that floater was pretty off, but the first 2 threes weren't that bad. They weren't that bad, y'all. Caitlin Clark getting the ball here, coming off the screen. AB. Oh, what a move from Caitlin Clark! That was beautiful. That behind the back, y'all. Oh, and she denies Kelsey Mitchell the ball. She goes down. That's not a foul. Maybe not. Maybe I got to replay that. They got to show me that again. I feel like that should have been a foul. If that was SGA, they would have called foul. Missed 3-point shot from the Valks, man. Y'all think that was a foul? Let me know. Was that a foul? I feel like she hit the ground pretty hard there. All right, Kelsey. Finding Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's got to get into a groove. She's 0 for 4 now, but then again, you really don't need to because you're up. Lexi Hull getting the ball down to AB. AB has another attempt. Sophie Cunningham's wide open on the wing. Are you going to go to her? No, you're not. That's a play where AB's got to go to Sophie Cunningham because the defense collapsed onto you perfectly there, and Sophie's wide open in that corner. But that's just my opinion. I'm not Doris Burke acting like I know how to play basketball better than players on the court. I don't want to be Doris Burke. If you could avoid being anybody on the planet, don't be Doris Burke. Caitlin Clark finding Sophie Cunningham down on that low post, finding Kelsey Mitchell on the top of the key. Kelsey Mitchell getting down low, and she gets fouled. So if you call foul on this play, you don't call foul on the Caitlin Clark play, I'm really questioning you as refs because I feel like that's the same type of action there. That was definitely a foul on AB. That might have been a foul on AB. Yeah. The play with AB and the play with Caitlin Clark before that, they might have both been fouls, but maybe they're giving us it back by calling that foul on KM or for KM. Watch CC shoot logo over Kate Martin. That would be beautiful. Whenever that happens, that'll be beautiful. I hope we get to see that. That'll be great. 7 minutes in and only 20 total points. That's exceptionally bad. That's exceptionally bad, especially if you're looking at or comparing it to the Pacers Thunder game. Yeah, it's exceptionally bad. But yeah, it's a slow start, but it'll be fun. This is seeming like a fun game so far. Mitch Def did not need to drive that one that far. Yeah. And I want to see Mitch stop and pop on the mid range a little bit more. And she is that mid range that free throw, mid range free throw, whatever. But I want to see her stop on the mid range, stop on those dimes a little bit more. Y'all, this is a late game, y'all. What time is it, man? It's the first quarter. It's 9:19, bro. I'm gonna try to get the video up for y'all tonight, but golly, it's a late game. I'm gonna be up late. Golly, why is this game coming on so late? It's the Chase Center though. I'm used to it, but oh man, not for the fever games. Give it time, fellas. Yeah, we got to give it time. They're gonna get into a groove eventually. The same thing NBA Finals, man. You can't go from the NBA Finals to watching the WNBA and think you're gonna get the same product. NBA basketball versus WNBA basketball, there's a big time disparity between those two skill levels. You force a miss there. Kelsey Mitchell getting the rebound. Caitlin Clark is off the floor now. Kelsey Mitchell pushing it up the floor, getting down low into the paint. She is in control there. I like that. I like that take. She took it straight to the cup and she draws that foul. That can get her into a groove if she just continues getting down low into the paint. And draw the fouls is what I mean. If she can get down and draw those fouls, it'll get her into a groove. Pacific Daylight, you're right. Yeah. Pacific Daylight. They are in Golden State, or they're in San Francisco right now. Carter, you're good. It's 10 here. Oh man, that's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. This game's gonna be over at golly, for y'all, it's gonna be over at 12. Wow. That's not good. I don't like this at all. You go from having 2 p.m. games. 2 p.m. games in the WNBA to 6 o'clock games and 5:30 games, and now you're having freaking 9 o'clock games. That's big time no-nos. I got to get that video out tonight, though, because I got to work tomorrow. So I'll have it out pretty late if I don't get it out tonight. So I'm going to be up. And they got a layup on the other end. Let's bring it up to court. No Caitlin Clark. You still got a 7-point cushion right here. And it's 1 minute and 17 seconds right now left on the clock. Let's see what they can do. Sydney Colson getting it to AB. No, she's not. She's getting it to Kelsey Mitchell. What a cut. What a finish from Kelsey Mitchell. The shot's not falling. Kelsey Mitchell is attacking the paint right here. That's beautiful basketball, isn't it? Kelsey Mitchell knows that right now she's in a slump, and you've seen her getting downhill not only in this first quarter, but even if you go back to the second half of the last game or the last 3 quarters of the last game, she's been exclusively taking it down low into the paint because the shot is not falling. Over this past stretch from Kelsey Mitchell, you like that from her. She's trying to find a way to contribute, even though the shot is not falling. What a Kelsey Mitchell layup. Yes, that was beautiful. That was, in fact, beautiful. And that was an even better pass as well. I won't say it's even better. They were both exceptional, but that pass was tough getting it down there. And there's no Caitlin Clark on the floor, y'all. We gave up that wide open layup, though. That is not any good, y'all. That is not any good. Sydney Colson is bringing it up the court. Can't be allowing them to get a wide open layups. That's just allowing them to cut into your lead. Into your lead for no reason besides a collapse. Lexi Hole coming off, getting it to Sydney Colson. Wow. Wow. Sydney Colson from the three-point line, and she's been shooting it very well from the three-point line off the catch. Not off the dribble, but off the catch. She's been shooting exceptionally well over the season. So I like what I'm seeing from Sydney. She's looking good off the catch. She plays good defense. She's a pretty good player when she's not forced to play point guard. Bro, the Pacers are freaking cooking OKC right now. Like, golly, y'all. Golly. Like, what the heck? Did anybody expect this tonight? Everybody was saying the series was over, y'all. Everybody. Like, not just OKC fans. Everybody has changed their tune with this Indiana Pacers team. And look at them up nearly 30 points right now. What a game we are seeing over there in Indiana. Wow. Wow, that's exceptional, y'all. That's exceptional. Truly exceptional. All right, y'all. We're here. We're here. I just got I totally zoned out. My bad, y'all. We're here. We're here. Sydney Colson with the basketball. Demiris Dantas is wide open. Wide open. I mean, like, wide open. You find her a little bit too late. But she almost had a shot. I would have kicked it one more swing to Lexi Hole there. But Kelsey Mitchell from the three-point line, please. No, the shot's still not falling for KM. But we got the end of our first part of this game. And let's go ahead and get into our little first quarter breakdown. Let's see what you guys got to say. I had Pacers in 6, but now 7. I still got Pacers in 7 too, man. If you've been watching this channel, you know I got Pacers in 7. But yeah, the Indiana Fever, my bad, are looking exceptionally well right now. I like Kelsey Mitchell getting down low into the paint. She's been really good when it comes to getting down low into that paint and, getting those layups and drawing those fouls. She's looking good. AB has that mismatch. And so you see them early on, they were, feeding her the ball. If they continue to do that, that's going to be good. What you want to see a lot from the Indiana Fever, because we just saw that play with Sydney Colson where DD was wide open and DD shot the shot off the, side step while Lexi Hole was wide open. When the defensive attention comes and when the Valkyrie players swarm you off the short roll or off the, the regular pick and roll, what you need to do is you need to make that swing because there's people that are wide open. So if you have one person down on the low post and there's 3 bodies there, you got to mentally think somebody's wide open. And it's hard some angles to get those passes off. Obviously, everybody's not Caitlin Clark, but that is the one thing they need to work on because they are getting openings. So you just got to be able to make those passes. Yeah. A nice work calling the game and judging everything. Appreciate you, Kaysen. Appreciate you so much. We're here. We are here doing this. When does Dantas leave for Eurobasket? That's a good question. Somebody answer that because I want to know that too because she's pretty good and she's getting big time minutes right now. Fever and Pacers go. Yes. Indiana basketball. Yes. The Pacers deserve this. Y'all have to endure years and years of Malcolm Brogdon as the life of your team. Sabonis was great, But Malcolm Brogdon and Sabonis, it's just times you want to go back to Oladipo. It's times you want to go back to Paul George. You know what I mean? You deserve this as a basketball state. You had to deal with Malcolm Brogdon for years on years on years. And there's nothing wrong with Brogdon. He's a good player, but Brogdon's just the most mid all-star you'll ever meet. You know what I mean? Anyway. Dodgers is in America Cup, not Eurobasket. That's why she hasn't left yet, but I think she leaves soon. Cool. Thank you for correcting us there. Cool. Brazil and Euro with the smiley face. Yeah. Thanks for correcting us on that, guys. Either next week or the week after for Dantas. Don't remember the exact date. Okay. Appreciate you guys. So next week or the week after. So we'll have her for a few more games. It'll suck to lose her as she's in a group because she's playing good minutes right now. And I think she's going to have another big game today because I just think AB and Dantas, they have the potential to have big games tonight because of the small players on the Valkyries. Brazil has a game next Saturday, so Dantas will be leaving soon. Yes, Brazil has a game next Saturday, so Dantas will be leaving soon. Okay, cool. So, okay, yeah. So she'll about to leave before the game. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good because she's getting into a groove, and then you have to like pull her out right after the groove. Whoa, we got a $20 super chat. Wow. Up north, me girl said, Carter, call in to work tomorrow. I appreciate you. Wow, I appreciate the $20 donation, man. I'm gonna get the video out for you guys tonight. I'm going to get it out for you guys tonight because of the super chat. I appreciate you so much. God bless. Legends in the chat. People always showing up for convos with Carter. And Caitlin Clark has the ball in transition. Caitlin Clark getting it on the wing. All right. Sophie Cunningham has the ball off a screen. Sophie Cunningham. Okay. Natasha Howard has the ball. Sophie Cunningham wide open on the three-point line. She drills it. I love that. That is beautiful, 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 y'all. That is absolutely exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. Wow. You get down low, you pull the defensive attention, and then you have players wide open and they're hitting threes, and now you got a 12-point lead. This Valkyries team is getting wide open threes. Your defense hasn't been exceptional in this game, but they're not hitting threes. Miguel called it earlier. They're not a good three-point shooting team. And then would you look at that? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You got a backdoor cut, wide open layup. Cool. We're looking good. We're looking good right now, y'all. We're looking good right now, even though we're giving up those layups. That's just something you're not going to change with this team. The interior defense is just going to be bad, y'all. It's just going to be bad. You got Sydney Colson with the basketball, the top of the key. Sophie Cunningham off a screen. Finding Colson. Now you got Natasha Howard on the low post. Floater push shot. She misses that one. That's not looking too good, y'all. Whoa, we got a $50 donation in the chat by Jing and Marioli. Thank you for your outstanding commentary. I appreciate. God bless. God bless. I appreciate you so much for the 50. Wow, that's wow. Appreciate you so much. That's very generous of you. That's exceptional. Wow. Wow. I really appreciate you. That's super legendary. I appreciate you for supporting, man. Wow. That's exceptional. You guys are making my night, man. $20 donation, $50 donation. Wow. I appreciate you guys so much. Man, wow. Let's get it, y'all. Wow, that was really generous. Seriously, I can't believe that. That's crazy. Let's get to this, y'all. Let's get to this. We're giving up these layups, these mid-range shots. Natasha Howard with the layup. She misses that one. That's not good on one end, y'all. We got to get on the other end. Layup. That Yo, that was not That was come on, y'all. I feel bad. Oh my gosh. That looked like it hurt. Y'all gotta show the play again. Oh, she just hit it. Okay, she hit it with the hand. I thought it was the elbow. It was the hand, but that probably hurt. A lot of force there. A lot of force. And that's a foul on Dantas. Wow, we got another super chat from Lori. There have been times after wins when I'm really looking forward to your convos. I'm enjoying your live chat. I work tomorrow too. We were selfie together. LOL. Appreciate you, Lori, for the $10. I appreciate you being here, watching the Fever, supporting Caitlin Clark, supporting me too, even though you got work tomorrow. We are here. I appreciate you so much, Lori, for the $10. And I thank you for always tuning in to the Convos with Carter and being excited for the videos, man. I appreciate that. I put effort into videos, but I do it because I know there's somebody out there, late at night when I get the video up at 3:30 who's been waiting for my video. And that's why I do it. That is why I do it. Appreciate you, Lori. Caitlin Clark has the ball here. Let's get to this, y'all. We find AB. Caitlin Clark coming off a screen. Not really a screen. That was something. That was something. That was something. Caitlin Clark has the ball. Getting it down to Natasha Howard. Natasha Howard finding Sophie Cunningham wide open in the corner with a 3-point shot from Sophie Cunningham. Let's go. She's hooping today. She's hooping. That's already a couple threes. She's hooping today. She's hooping today, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful basketball. Ooh. Okay. I almost had a steal there. Beautiful basketball. Sophie Cunningham is saying, I can do more than fight. I can do more than be scrappy and play with effort. I can hit too. And you give up a 3 on the other end. But the Valkyries, once again, y'all called it. They're not a good 3-point shooting team. So you can live with one every once in a while. Just keep what am I trying to keep making them shoot? That was bad. My bad, y'all. What a pass from Caitlin Clark to the corner. A kick out. Sophie Cunningham, don't do it to me again. Okay, Sophie. Hold on. Okay, Sophie. That was a beautiful pass, though, even though you didn't contribute, y'all. Imagine that pass. You give a layup on the other end. I call timeout here. I would call timeout here. You're kind of giving up your lead. I would call timeout here, y'all. Wow, we got some more super chats in the chat. Just R says, I love your commentaries with the 20. Appreciate you so much. God bless. Honestly, you guys are just making my night. Wow. You love my commentaries. I appreciate you so much. I love you for being here. I love you for tuning in. You guys make this fun when you leave messages in the chat. Give me something to talk about. Sometimes I run out of things to say, but you guys being here helps a whole lot. I appreciate you so much, guys. And you got to lay up on the other end for Natasha Howard. We got to get some stops, y'all. We got to get some stops. We got to. We have to get some stops and continue to build on this lead. Because you'll look up and it'll be, a tie game. And you got a fade away. Ooh, Kate Martin. Okay, Kate Martin. Okay, Kate Martin. That's okay. We can support Kate. That's a layup for AB. Once again, this is a game where you're playing against a very small Valkyries team, y'all. So you're going to get a lot of layups around the rim. You're going to get a lot of easy buckets for these big men. This can be the game for Dantas and AB as you give up another one. Colson getting down low. Sophie Cunningham wide open. She's going to drill that. She missed that one too. Okay, that's cool. It's cool. She already made a couple. Sorry, she already made a couple. And you need those to go down, though. Martin shot that shot from freaking. That was a pretty deep shot for Martin. Wow, Matthew with the $5 donation. Jonquil Jones, 3 by 22 tonight. Jonquil Jones, you want Jonquil on the team? Is that what you're trying to say? 3 by 22 tonight. I'll appreciate the donation. Yeah, $5, man. Fever by 22 tonight. I really appreciate it. You guys are being legends tonight, man. You guys don't have to send me money, but I do appreciate it when you guys do because you're making my night and you guys are helping me make these videos more, man. Jonquil Jones on the Fever, though. Is that a real thing? You really want Jonquil on the Fever? Is that what we're talking? Is that what we're asking, Matthew? You gotta let me know. You want Jonquil on the Fever because we already got AB. You want like the freaking Twin Towers? You want a gorilla and a polar bear? Or you want like Jonquil to come off the bench? Is that what you want? Or am I reading it wrong? Am I reading it wrong, Matthew? You gotta let me know. Okay, they're hitting threes now. Maybe we need to. Can I find that comment again? Where's that comment? Where is that comment? I don't know. I forgot where it is, but yeah, they are a 3-point shooting team right now. They are a 3-point shooting team right now. Oh man, early on they were not shooting the ball well, but right now the Valks are. It's a 4-point game. It's not looking too good, y'all. Is that a timeout? All right, it's a timeout. All right, let's talk about it, y'all. The Valks, they're hitting some shots. They're hitting some shots, and the crowd is getting into it. Obviously, Chase Center is jumping right now. So they're hitting some three. Oh, Brandon Pajemski on the sidelines. That's my guy. He catches so many hates. That's my guy. If you need to like anybody like Pajemski, he's supporting women's basketball. If you really want to see the women game grow, look at that guy. He is always supporting women's basketball. A true legend. Yeah, yo, the Pacers, the Fever, my bad. They are allowing the Valkyries to get some easy shots up, and we're also playing well on the offensive end. You've seen a couple missed threes from Cunningham that were wide open, and if you would have made those, it'd be a whole different situation you're in. It's not too bad, y'all. It's not too bad. It's not. Caitlin needs to get some shots up. Yeah, if Caitlin can get into a groove, you're going to be at a whole different place in this game. You're going to be at a whole different place in this game. Like if Caitlin hits a couple threes and she gets down low, and how many assists she have so far tonight? I'm actually curious. Let me check that out, because that'll tell a lot. She's had a lot of good passes. So even if she's not scoring the basketball, getting the ball in her hands to get some assists, like she has 5 already tonight. That'll be exceptional for Caitlin Clark once she gets back into the game. Is she already in the game? I don't remember if I saw her on the court last time I looked. Natasha Howard has 8 points. AB has 8 points. You're big are getting some easy layups around the rim because, the Valks, they aren't that big. They're not that big of a team. You have no Timmy Fagbenley out there as well, so no interior defense. And I think another one of their forwards are gone as well. I'm assuming one of those players that they showed on the screen that were away for Euroball was a forward as well. So your bigs are able to get some points in this game. And let me see back what y'all are saying. Go back to this screen. We can't sleep on the Valves. They have beaten some good teams. It's not a typical expansion team. You're very right, Lori. I've seen that. Shout out Venom Reacts. I saw him covering them a little bit. I didn't know much about this team, but I've seen that they've been beating some pretty good teams. So we cannot count them out. And if they do make this a game, you can't expect this to be like the Sun game where you're expecting a blowout. Like that's a very good point, Lori. Thanks for sharing that. Very good point. Very good point. Fever getting lazy on defense. Yes, they're getting lazy on defense. I feel like they got a little comfortable there. They started counting, and that goes back to Lori's comment. You can't sleep on the Valks. I think they started to sleep on the Valks just a little bit. You got to be better. Got to be better when it comes to your defense. Howard has no hook or sky hook. No, she doesn't. And she also doesn't have a three-point shot. But she is good, like, getting the ball off the rebound and going up with those easy layups, or, like, off the catch. She gets it down low in that pocket. She'll make easy layups. She just got to stick to her role. Stop trying to be MVP. We've all heard the reports. If you haven't, you'll hear it here first, that she did have MVP aspirations. I don't know where that came from. She's not winning MVP. She's not on that level. So she just got to get rid of the ego a little bit and play her role well. And she's like 10 times better than Alyssa Smith for sure. 1,000%. 1,000%. Y'all, the Pacers are freaking cooking the Thunder right now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who, like, I'm so, like, I'm like, everybody was telling me the series was over. Everybody was trying to make me feel like there was no more hope for the Pacers. They're up nearly 30 to end off the third quarter. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, y'all. Ooh-wee. Caitlin Clark has got the basketball. She doesn't want to screen here, apparently. She's going to work, getting down low into the paint. Easy layup, but she misses that one. You got to make that if you're Caitlin Clark. She's starting off, 0 for 5 now, y'all? Not very good from Caitlin Clark to start off this game. She's got to be a little bit better. She's getting some good looks. The 2 missed 3-point shots. They were very close. She missed that floater. That was pretty bad. And she misses that one. That was an easy layup. You got to make those. You guys to. Carter, I'm thinking future bets for the Fever to finish regular season in 3rd or 4th in the standings. Thoughts? I think they could even be higher. I think they could be 2 seed. You started off with those losses though, so that's going to beat you when Caitlin Clark was golly off the side of the backboard. But yeah, I think 3rd or 4th in the standings is reasonable though. I think you're probably right, but I'm expecting them, even if they are there, to be like the second or second, yeah, definitely second best team. Second best team. I'm messing up my words, but definitely second best team in the league. It's second best team kind of crazy, y'all. Caitlin Clark getting that layup. There you go, Caitlin Clark. Make that layup. She's getting down low into the paint. They are leaving the paint open for these Fever players. You see AB, Natasha. You've also seen Demiris Dantas. They've got some pretty good looks down there in their paint. Oh, and Kelsey Mitchell as well. So if you attack the cup, that might be the move for Caitlin Clark, because 2 times in a row you've seen her attack the cup and get easy layups. And Caitlin Clark here getting that pass down to AB, and that's a foul. That's a foul. Fever need to get Lexi more shots. Yeah, they do need to get Lexi more shots. And some of those shots that you saw Sophie Cunningham shoot, I was just thinking, like, those are some of Lexi's shots. So, like, if the defense collapses and Sophie's in the game, if you find Sophie Cunningham, like, they're playing that same role in a sense. So, I like to see Lexi go get the ball at the top of the key and like get down low into the paint off the dribble, because she's been doing that a lot recently, and playing against this Valks team, as we can tell, you're getting a lot down there in that paint. So it might be good for Sophie is the big wing that she is, to get down low into that paint. Kaylin should wear protective eyelashes. Um, yeah, she should. She should, but there's only so much eyelashes can do. That's a funny comment. But she should wear protective eyelashes. That would be pretty tacky though, because how long would the eyelashes have to be? Oh, that would be funny. I like this comment, Gordon. That's great. Um, protective eyelashes. Maybe it'll be something that maybe this is a new innovation. So if you're looking for a business model, how about you make some protective eyelashes primarily for Caitlin Clark for the WNBA. Maybe it'll do well. Maybe it'll do well. Tiffany Hayes has nearly 5,000 career points. Wow. I've heard her name before. I have no idea who Tiffany is when it comes to her game. You know, I've seen her media-wise. I've never watched her. But nearly 5,000 career points is exceptional for the WNBA if I'm not reading the situation wrong. Wow, we got another donation by Up North Me Girl. Carter, they shoot 27% from 3. Take the day off. You are such a legend. Wow, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea if I can take off. And I'm probably not going to try that because I don't think I can. And I'm also not trying to get bad rep. But I do really appreciate you for helping. This is this is crazy. The amount of money you guys are sending me right now. I appreciate you so much. $20 donation. Take the day off. Being a legend. And AB at the mid-range shot, she misses that one. Get down low into the paint. This is not the game. Thanks once again. Big three-point shot. AB getting the rebound. Caitlin Clark pushing it up the floor. Coming off a screen. Caitlin Clark getting down low. Mid-range shot. Three-point shot. Oh, okay. No. Caitlin Clark doesn't have it right now, y'all. She doesn't have it right now. She does not have it right now. We got other things to go through. Oh, that's a three-point shot. Now you're down 3, y'all. You're down 3, y'all. All right, let's lock in if you're the Indiana Fever. How are we going to approach this? Right here, right now? Get the ball to Caitlin Clark at the top of the key. Run a pick and roll right here, right now. Call it. What is it? Coach Austin? It's Coach Austin. Call the play. All right, 2 defenders go with Caitlin Clark. There's no pick. AB's got to shoot that shot. She's got to shoot that 3 because that's just a good look for AB with her skill. Kelsey Mitchell getting down low into the paint. Layup attempt. Easy. Yes. Attack the paint. Any attack in the paint is good because that's the key to the game right now, y'all. That's the key to the game, y'all. That's the key to the game right now, y'all. Kate Martin at the top of the key coming off a screen. Hayes getting down low, finding the corner 3-point shooter, and she bricks that one. That's over the backboard, y'all. It went over the backboard off the bounce. My bad. I was about to crash out, but then I realized like the bounce got it over the backboard. I was ready to crash out. But we got a stoppage in play. It's a 5-point game. What are y'all saying? Tiffany Hayes looks like Batman. She looks like Batman to you? Man, Batman's got no superpowers. Tiffany Hayes definitely has some superpowers out there right now. So I wouldn't say Batman. No, I'm playing. You got it, man. She definitely does look like Batman. Tiffany Hayes has 4 points. She come off the bench. Okay, so she didn't start the game. That's interesting. So she has nearly 5,000 points. Anybody have any intel on that? I'm assuming that means she's like a Hall of Famer type player in the W, right? Because or maybe my idea of points in the WNBA is like, because you would expect her to be starting, but then again, DeWanna Bonner's coming off the bench for the Fever. That's interesting because she's like supposed to be like a star, right? I'm assuming, right? Somebody let me know. Get it low to AB all game. Yes, get it low to AB all game. That would be the move, y'all, because and Kelsey Mitchell, a Kelsey Mitchell layup at the cup, AB getting it down low. Natasha Howard just being around the boards off the mid shots. That's the game plan. And then Caitlin Clark even can get down low into the paint. Obviously, you want to prioritize getting to AB because she has the best touch around the rim on this whole team. As a matter of fact, she has the best touch around the rim probably in the entire league. I think she's still number 1 field goal percentage wise. I don't know. She's had a few bad games in a row, but she's exceptional with touch around the rim. So that's definitely the move for sure, Jason, for sure. How is Kate Martin doing? She's had some good play so far in this game. She's had some good play so far in this game. She has 2 points, 5 rebounds though. So she's then Kate Martin. She's not a superstar. Valk have size too, and they fast all rounders. All rounders. Yeah. They have size too, and they are fast, and they can hit some threes every once in a while. Up north, me girl, who's been a very big blessing in the chat today, called it. She said that they do not have a good 3-point shot, but they've been winning games, as you guys have been saying. So it must be from other things that they're scoring. And they've hit a couple threes in this stretch, but they started off like pretty bad from the 3-point line. And I actually want to check it on my phone now, even though I got the finals game on here in my peripheral vision. I want to check what they are from the 3-point line so far in this game. The Valks so far tonight, what's that? 0 for 2, 2 for 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 16. So they're 4 for 16. Is that right? 4 for 16. Oh, there's a stat legend. I didn't have to do all that math. Wow. So let me read that again, though. Wow, they're missing a lot of threes. So Talbot has missed 2 threes so far. Stephanie, that's interesting. They've been missing a lot of threes, but they hit some in this last stretch for sure. For sure. Pacers 93 to freaking 65. Are you serious right now? Like, are you really telling me that you counted the Indiana Pacers out? You really did that? Because I could have told you they were going to push it to 7. I could have told you that. I'm on the record saying this series was probably going to go to 7. I'm on the record saying that on my YouTube channel. As Caitlin Clark throws the ball away there, that's not a good play. It was a good look. Just they read that passing lane really well. They read that really well. But you get another turnover, so there's no points off that turnover, so you don't have to worry about that too much, y'all. Caitlin Clark, she's got the basketball here. She's bringing it up the court. Let's see how this goes, y'all. Let's see how this goes. She's coming off a screen. One defender stays with her. I'm attacking this if I'm Caitlin. Oh, what a pass from Caitlin Clark. That was exceptional. She tried that one. It didn't work out there. But she's trying to go to AB on the low post. I would have preferred her to take that one-on-one, but once again, the paint is open today, so I see what she's trying to do there. It's a good attempt to pass it, but it's just they got that one. And it's getting kind of predictable now because they know they have bad defense, so what they're trying to do is stop the ball from getting into the paint. So if you're the Fever, you have to adjust. No more simple passes down there. Caitlin Clark's got to know that. And go to her own shot a few times. Lexi Hole wide open in the 3-point line. That's the shot. If she misses that one, those are the shots that Lexi Hole is going to get. Those are the shots that Sophie Cunningham are going to get. You live with them missing a few, but you got to make some, and they've made some. So you're not. It's not too bad so far. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm missing all your super chats, and your comments. I wish I could, like, every single time you guys make a comment, I could see it, but like there's no way I could look at this and look at this at the same time. But I know you guys are like pausing your game watching to make comments. So I appreciate you guys for doing that, trying to interact with the chat, give me stuff to talk about. Outside the Garden is correcting me. I think the MI is from Michigan. Could be wrong. That might be that. You know what? You have 24 hours to respond, so we can know what that means. Hey, now she's got 2 points. I didn't catch the first part of that, so I have no idea what that has to do with. Sorry, man. Only thing keeping the Valks at bay is that they're missing their shots. I don't want to see that happen. Yeah, they are missing their shots. They're getting a lot of open threes, but they're 27% from 3 on the season, I think. Is that what someone said? So they've got to do better from the 3-point line as a team. And AB's hitting that shot. It's almost like a good game plan, maybe. Like, the one thing that's keeping them at bay is that they're missing their shots, sure. But that might be like the plan for the Fever, to bulk up on the paint. This is a team that likes attacking the paint, from what you guys are saying, and they like playing with speed. So focus on that, and you'll live with them shooting the 3. So even though like it's the only thing keeping them at bay, that's kind of like your game plan right now, y'all. It's kind of like your game plan. Valks are focusing on Clark. The bigs are open inside. Yes, you're right. But I think, Gary, that they are kind of like shifting from that so far. Like right now, like you've seen a couple passes going down low, and obviously you've made a couple here, but you've seen a few passes go down low where they're trying to stop those passing lanes. And I think at a certain point you got to adjust. Like early on, the paint is open, and later on in the game, the paint's going to be open. But mix it up a little bit. Don't make it too predictable. Give me a few shots. That's what I want to see, Gary. That's what I want to see. But you are very right with your assessment. I feel like when Cece has to deal with drama like Tuesday, she's always off the next game. She's probably drained emotionally, mentally, and physically. That's a good assessment. That could be the case. That could be the case. Because there's a lot going on. But then again, Sophie Cunningham, obviously, she started off Strong. AB 3-point shot at the buzzer. Bang! Aaliyah Boston. It counts. Let's go. Let's go. Aaliyah Boston from the 3-point line, y'all. This is why I keep saying she needs to shoot it. This is exactly why I keep getting mad every single time she elects to not shoot the basketball. Because this chick has a shot. She's had a shot since last year, y'all. She's had a shot since way back then. Like, we saw her hitting mid-range shots way yonder. You know what I mean? So she's got to start shooting them. She's got to start shooting them more. Every single time she gets it wide open off a pick and roll, she's got to stop immediately looking to pass the ball. You got to start shooting it. Get into that vein, AB. Get into that vein. She's exceptional. She's exceptional. She's exceptional. 1-8 from the floor. Ouch. Who is 1-8 from the floor? I'm interested to see who is. Glad the Pacers will survive Game 6. That OKC crowd, though, they were on their feet and chanting OKC the whole Game 5. It's a tough place for a visitor to win a game. Yeah, man. And we can talk about the finals a little bit here in our halftime report. We'll actually start there before we get to the fever, since we're here. Yeah, it's going to be tough to win that Game 7 in OKC. But you have the momentum right now, and it's a 30-point blowout. This is what nobody expected. And going back to OKC, like, it's going to be interesting. I honestly, like, because when you're looking at the Game 7, what you want to look at is who's going to have that clutch gene. Like, who's going to have, because these are two teams that have never played this far in the playoffs. You've seen the Thunder. Did they get to the conference finals last year? I think they got to the conference finals last year, and I think they lost against the Mavericks. Or it was either the semifinals. And you saw the Indiana Pacers get to the conference finals last year. But both of these teams have never, like, been in this situation. And so it's going to be interesting to see that Game 7, y'all, because I don't know, like, what team is going to get nervous, because that's going to have a lot to do with it. Like, what team is going to buckle under that pressure? Will SGA be cool and calm? Will Halliburton be cool and calm? That's going to be the question for the NBA Finals. And I want to answer this question. Are you watching on Prime, Fubo, or the WNBA channel? I'm watching on Prime, if the question was for me. Yeah, I'm watching on Prime. I can't watch it on the WNBA, even though I have League Pass. Why buy League Pass if and this goes for the NBA as well? Why the heck do I buy League Pass and then all the good games I can't watch on League Pass? So what's the point? Like, I just don't get it. Like, what can I buy from the NBA and from the WNBA to where I can just watch every single WNBA game? Can we not make that adjustment? Like, this is a random rant, but, like, can we not make that adjustment to where I can buy something that just allows me to watch all of your games instead of me having to watch some on TV, YouTube TV, some of them on Prime? Like, that's just dumb. Anyway, CC is 1 for 8, Carter. CC is 1 for 8, said Matthew. That's not looking too good. She's having a stinker when it comes to shooting the basketball. But once again, how many assists does she have? She has she has 6 assists in this game. She's been making some good passes. She had a few turnovers. This is not a game of scoring for CC right now. She's had some good looks, though. I mean, she's had those 2 3-point shots early on that I think that could have went in. She's also had those couple layups and that floater. Like, she's had some good shots in this game that she's just missed. There have been some shots where she missed that were consistent, though. Is Michigan good job? There we go. We got that answer. They respond in 24 hours, so we are all good here. Let me go down here. I'm skipping some stuff. Lori said, I buy the League Pass because it's cheap and I want to watch replays as many times as I want to. That's exactly why I have it as well. That's why I have it as well. And also, if the games aren't on TV, you have to watch it on League Pass. But yeah, I would like it if you could just watch the games. Like, Tony said the WNBA is clueless with TV deals. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's kind of idiotic. It's kind of idiotic. And we're about to look at this comment in just a second. Same one to get CC mad, so she will start playing. Everyone to nice CC needs motivation. Everyone is too nice to Caitlin Clark. She needs motivation, is what you're saying, Paul. Yes. Caitlin Clark, if she gets passionate, I think Kate Martin can get her passionate as well. Caitlin Clark can get her passionate. Kate Martin can get her passionate as well. So we'll see how that goes. Yes, they should negotiate that nothing will be blocked out on the League Pass, and they will pay a portion for any viewers that watch that way. Yeah, that would be great. That would be amazing, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because it's not just the WNBA, it's the NBA as well. I don't know if everybody here watches the NBA, but it's been like that for a while. That's just how it is. I think it's just like, because these TV deals are so much, you're paying people, millions and NBA level, probably billions of dollars for TV deals. So they're like, you got to show this only on our channel. Like, you have to, like, if I'm going to pay you that much money for a TV deal, when that game comes on ESPN, you're forcing all the watchers of the sport to have to watch ESPN. And so that's just like the love hate of it, because that's how you are allowed to play the NBA, pay the NBA players and even the WNBA players the money you pay them. But at the end of the day, like it's kind of dumb, because like I have to be subscribed to all these different things to watch basketball. I might be subscribed to YouTube TV for whatever it is a month, however much it is. It's pretty expensive. And then I might see like one game and a 2-week stretch on YouTube TV. So that's just my quarrel with that. That's my quarrel with that. A girl can dream. Yeah. A girl can dream. Yeah. Dreams are dreams, but dreams are not reality. CZ's like, MJ makes players around them better. Yeah, she's like MJ. She does make players around them better. And the thing about her is like she's like MJ because she's the greatest, and then she's like Steph Curry because she's so exciting. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like Larry Bird with the passing. Like, she just got it all, man. Like, she's just like everything in one. Like, she has the flair like White Chocolate. There's nobody. I wasn't around to watch White Chocolate play basketball. He might have been in the league while I was watching basketball, but I wasn't around to study him. I was probably like a young jit, you know what I mean? But White Chocolate, he has some of the best mixtapes. And if you don't know who White Chocolate is, go check out White Chocolate. That I feel like Caitlin Clark gets some inspiration. So she just does a lot of things. You know what I mean? It's just great to watch her play. One day we'll be able to subscribe to our favorite player and be able to watch all their content, including the games they play. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. That would be great. That would one day, maybe. I agree about the league pass, but it's only $35 per year. I would pay more to see all the games. Yeah, I agree. $35 per year is exceptionally cheap. It's one of the cheapest league passes. And it was $35 last year as well. I was full on expecting them to raise the price. I don't know why that didn't happen. Like, you got all these people watching the WNBA. That's an easy, and I'm obviously not trying to, obviously we are the consumers, and we don't want the prices to go up. But as a business, and I'm thinking as a businessman, why did they not jump on that? Why is the price the same as it was last year? It should be $100 right now. It's Caitlin Clark's box office. You should have brought that up. It's an easy money grab for the league. I don't get why it's still the same price. That's just one thing, because I would have paid for it. Me personally. Pacers 100 to 75 with less than 6 minutes to go. Am I allowed to be excited about this? Because we've seen the Pacers come back from so many goddamn leagues. You know what I mean? At what point do I give in and just start screaming? Because right now I'm still trying to be cautious. It's 25-point striking distance in today's day. I don't know, but that's exceptional. Wow, we got another donation. This one's from Carrie. Thank you from live streaming. Last season it was brutal watching for your thoughts. Waiting for your thoughts. Keep growing your channel. Appreciate you so much, Carrie. We are here. We're growing the channel. And yes, it's so cool being live, being able to give you guys my thoughts. And then, if you're not going to stay up till 4 a.m. to wait for my post tonight, then you'll be able to see that tomorrow. But at least you get something from me right now. That's cool. Cool. Appreciate you so much, Carrie. I didn't think about that, but now that's cool. Let's see. The Pacers had an adrenaline rush to pull away. Yes, they I full on, because I was talking to my dad before I went live, right before I went live. So it was 8:40 my time. It was the second quarter, and we were both saying OKC was going to go on a run in the third quarter, because that was my whole thought process. You're going into halftime up 22 points. OKC is going to go on a run in that third quarter. You know what I mean? But you've got such a big lead that there's a cushion. OKC has not gone on a run. It might be the adrenaline, JS, because they've not gone on a run, and the Pacers have just cruised to victory. And obviously, I haven't been watching the game, so but they're just cruising to victory. So Indiana, it's looking good in Indiana. The Pacers can get this dub, and the Indiana Fever also should get this dub tonight. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. I pay a Benjamin for League Pass if every game was on it. Yes, I agree. And that goes for NBA League Pass as well. Both League Passes. If every single game was on League Pass, I'd pay for the year. I pay $200 for it. I pay $200 for the year. For sure. I'd go from $300 to $30 to $200. I would. 200 is pushing it. They shouldn't go up that much. I would have expected them this year to go up to 100. No, NBA is 100. I would have said maybe 70. Start off slow. 70. And if every game is on it, then I will go up to 200 off rip. Because why do I have to watch it on Prime and I buy a League Pass? You know what I mean? I know it's cheap, But what's the point of me buying League Pass if some of the more statement games are going to be on other platforms? You know what I mean? Um, that's the problem with modern day streaming, Gary. I wish the way cable miss. I miss the way cable used to be. That's a crazy stutter, y'all. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, yeah. I think even when I was younger, like most of the games are either like all the games are either going to be on like most of them were going to be on ESPN. If they weren't going to be on League Pass, they were going to be on ESPN. And WNBA wise, you probably weren't even going to have many games on national TV at all. If not, they were probably going to be like on Ion. You know what I mean? So like it's just back in the day, it definitely was simpler. And I'm not as old as you guys for sure, but like it was definitely simpler back in the day. You could expect the game to either be on ESPN, TNT, ABC. You didn't have to worry about Prime Video. This new stuff is not stuff I like. All the Disney Plus stuff. It's just I don't like it. I don't like it. 1 of 8 for CC. She doesn't look like herself. No, she doesn't look like herself at all. She doesn't look like herself at all. She doesn't look exceptional at all in this game. She's got to get into a groove, y'all. So many lives right now. Yeah, every Fever content creator is live, and you guys are just spoiled with all the content. Whoever you like covering the game, you can go watch them live. So that's super cool. If that's what you're talking about, yes. If that's what you're talking about, yes. Carter, do you keep up with Toby Forner? I don't know who that is. So let's look Toby Forner up because I have no idea who that is. Toby Forner, Canadian basketball forward. Oh, that's a lady. That's a lady. Okay. No, I haven't heard of her. Maybe I'll check her out. Is she like a Hannah Hidalgo type of player? You got to let me know. Pacers are a bit passive right now. Yeah. The Pacers are a bit passive. Oh, it's a 20-point game. Wow. It's 5 minutes left, y'all. They got to lock in and get this win. Who are you calling old? Whoa, hey now. Hey, I said you guys are older than me. Older, not old. But if you ask my grandma, if you're over the age, you ask my parents. For me, actually, I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to offend anybody with my humor. Is her quad issue coming back? That's a good question. But a lot of her misses haven't been too bad. They haven't been too bad. They've been good misses. So I don't know if the Pacers are back on track again. I don't know if it's anything besides her just missing shots. They're just not going down because she's getting good looks. She's getting good looks. Toby 6'2" dunks. Are you serious, Gordon? Because I just looked up Toby Forner. I'm looking at a chick. I'm looking at a pretty frail chick. No offense there. Like she just looks like you wouldn't think she'd be dunking. All right, that's crazy. That I gotta look that up. That's interesting. Pacers up 22 with 3 minutes left. Yeah, they are up 22 with 3 minutes left. They are playing exceptional basketball right now. This is a win. And you're going back to OKC with a chance to win Game 7. Sunday is going to be a movie. Sunday is going to be a movie. That is going to be a movie of movies. They'll come. She needs to shoot her way out. Yeah, it's just one game. She's been playing exceptionally well. She was in a shooting slump before she got injured. Remember, guys? And so she got over that shooting slump. As you've obviously seen her make 9 points in 38 seconds, all logo bombs. So she can obviously get out of these slumps, and it's nothing to be too worried about. Sir Jack said, I remember when they invented dirt. They is in the Trinity. You talking about the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit? Because who was the they that invented dirt? And why were you around? Oh my gosh, that's old man. Golly. That's crazy. What? Oh man. I'm not looking at a chick. I'm looking at a woman. My bad, Ruth. My bad. That's just a little bit of slang. That's just how we talk down in the South sometimes. That's nothing personal. I was thinking the same thing. I wonder if something is going on with her with the quad injury. That might be the case. But once again, Caitlin Clark is a play. Well, you know what? When she was in that slump, it might have been because of the quad injury, because she got injured right after. So maybe, y'all, maybe the slump is directly affected by injury. But maybe we're being too negative here. Maybe that's projection. Hopefully not. I want Pacers to win, but if OKC wins, it would be pretty monumental. Get out of here. No, I'm kidding. Guys, should we burn this person at the stake? I'm kidding. We appreciate you here, man. No mentioning of OKC winning a game. No, don't mention it. What's up with CC? I just hope she explodes in the second half. Yeah, I hope she does too. We came here to watch Caitlin, but once again, her playmaking is looking good as this game's about to come on. So she's getting some good passes down to the low post. So it'll be cool. As long as she can end up with double-digit assists and have some highlight plays. She'll hit a three eventually, y'all. She will. If Halliburton is on his game Sunday, the Pacers are going to have a good chance of winning Game 7. Yes. Every single time Halliburton shows up, they say the Halliburton bombed New York. Can the Halliburton bomb OKC in Game 7? That would be pretty monumental if we can see that, yo. That would be pretty monumental. But he's got to be on his game, man. If he's not playing well, they're probably not going to win. All right, we got some defense here. Don't know who this is with the ball. I got to learn the names. Aaliyah Boston playing defense here. 3-point shooter on the wing. All right, they're hitting a 3 to start off. Where's the scoreboard? Why does the WNBA do this often? Can I see the score? Can we get the scoreboard up? There, thank you. 30 seconds to play, no scoreboard. Who's in charge of this? All you're doing is clicking a button. Golly. Okay, we're here. 41-44. Coming off a screen, AB getting down low into the paint. That's the method. She kicks it out. That's really good. Lexi Holt getting the mid-range shot. She misses that one. That's an exceptional play because you're getting the ball down to AB on the low post. She's trying to go to work, and then the defense is going to collapse on Aaliyah Boston. You've got three-point shooters wide open on the perimeter. That's exceptional basketball. All right, Aaliyah Boston has the ball at the top of the key or at the wing. Caitlin Clark's coming around. Oh, that's a three. That's in. She misses that one, but she's fouled. Maybe that can get her into a groove. She draws that foul. She got hit pretty hard there. At least they're calling that now. That's exceptional, y'all. Caitlin Clark is human. Used to believe nothing bothered her. But looking at her Tuesday night post game and today, so many outlets turning against her, I think it bothers her. You might be right. Y'all, Pacers are winning this. They're winning this, y'all. The S-Glow. Pacers are winning this. Oh, my gosh, y'all. Pacers are winning this game. This is a win. But we got the fever game to worry about right now. We got to get both wins, and then the scream's coming. Oh, my gosh. Caitlin Clark at the free throw line. Hopefully this gets her into the groove. She's into a groove. It's going to see her. She's going to see the ball go into the basket a couple times, which is going to be good. All right, we got Kelsey Mitchell playing some defense here. All right, you got the three-point shooters open. Only one player in the paint for the Valkyries right now. So they're going to miss that three-point shot. The Valkyries should be attacking the paint. That would be the best game plan for this team. But they're electing to stay around the three-point line and keep shooting. So that's good for the Fever. Caitlin Clark, somebody give us a three here. Maybe not Caitlin. Somebody needs to give us a three here and push us up to 10. That's a turnover, though. It's getting predictable, y'all. It's getting predictable, those passes. Caitlin Clark's getting a few turnovers here. Golly, how did she get up there so freaking quickly, yo? I mean, she was sprinting. Whoever said this team plays with effort, they sure do. I mean, this chick is going up to get some food. That's the path I take when I'm trying to go get some food at the game, when I want a pretzel. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Let's see. Kelsey Mitchell getting the ball here, coming off the screen. Finding Natasha Howard. No, she's not. She's shooting the mid-range jump shot, and she drills it. Beautiful basketball from Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is at her best when she's shooting mid-range jump shots. Seriously, she's at her best when she's shooting mid-range jump shots. And off the catch threes, but right now she's not making them, but off the catch threes, mid-range jump shots, getting down low into the paint. That's her game. 3-point shooter wide open for the Valks. They missed that one. You got the rebound if you're Lexi Holt pushing it up the court. She going to find Kelsey Mitchell? No, she's going to look to who? Who is she looking to? Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston has the ball. Kelsey Mitchell coming off to get it. Kelsey Mitchell, 3-point jump shot wide open. Is she going to drill it? She misses it. Man, it's just not falling for Kelsey. Another attempt. Hit that one for me, Kelsey. Oh, man, she misses both of them. Golly, Kelsey Mitchell. Golly, man. Golly. Man, Meta World Pieces in the crowd. Wow, man. Oh, man. Pacers. Yes, 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 yes. Indiana basketball, baby. We're going to OKC for game 7. All the odds stacked against Indiana, but it's not over till it's over. Pacers in 7. Caitlin Clark coming off a screen, finding Natasha Howard. She's driving to the basket and one. Big Natasha. Big Natasha. Yes, Natasha. I likes that. I likes that a lot. Getting down low into the paint off the passing lane that was granted to you off the screen because of the defensive attention. Caitlin Clark is going to draw even for only a split second there. And so you drive and you're just in control up and over that defender. That's a blocking foul. Beautiful basketball and one opportunity for Natasha Howard. She's putting together a good few games here, man. She does some questionable things here and there, but if she just sticks to her role like this, where she's driving to the basket, getting offensive rebounds, putting up easy layups, she's exceptional. 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 My view is about 10 seconds behind for the Fever game and for the NBA game. I'm curious. I'm curious. Guess they're not that bad from the 3-point line, as someone said. I don't know. They've been clanking a lot. If you're talking about the Valks, they've been clanking a lot. So I don't know. I think they've been clanking. I've seen some misses. 3-point line, 3-point shot. They break that one. There we go. Rebound. Eric said Fever. Eric said Fever. Okay, interesting. I wonder why that is. Maybe I need to go back live again. You know, refresh it. Maybe we'll do that the next break so we can try to get on track. 10 seconds is pretty annoying. If I'm watching the game and I'm 10 seconds behind, I'd be annoyed. Kelsey Mitchell pushing the pace up the floor. Kelsey Mitchell find Caitlin Clark. Oh, she doesn't. She's getting down low into the paint. She should have hit Caitlin right there on that wing. That's I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I know the paint is open today, but you got to get Caitlin Clark going, man. You got to get her going. You got to. All right, but coming off a screen, getting down low into the paint. Got a rebound if you're Caitlin Clark. Pushing the pace in transition. Caitlin Clark, 3-point jump shot. Misses that one too, man. She's just not in the groove today. She's clanking it. And this is not what Chase Center was looking for today, you know. Steph Curry, there's no Steph Curry right now, and you're thinking Chase Center is going to be jumping a little bit, you know, looking for Caitlin Clark to do some Steph Curry things, and it's not the case. As a Dubs guy, as a Steph Curry fan, favorite player of all time, I'm kind of hurt right now. No Caitlin Clark, but then again, I'm not in the Chase Center right now, so it's all right. It's all right. She's making some good passes, and her team is showing up. They're up 11 points. It's a fun game. And I'm sure the Valks fans are loyal to their team, so they're not here exclusively for Caitlin Clark. I shouldn't be thinking about them. I should be thinking about us Fever fans. You know, Caitlin Clark's not playing well right now. We need her to play well because that's what we came here for. But she is playing well, getting those assists, getting those rebounds. You see right here, she's got another one. There's more to Caitlin Clark's game than shooting shots, and she can impact the game in other ways. Look at the defensive attention she's drawn. If they set a screen here, I want you to examine. No, they don't. They're going to AB on the low post. Screen set for Kelsey Mitchell. AB's going to work. You got Lexi Hole wide open, and that's, they send that help there. AB's got to get that pass out a little bit quicker. That's a charge right there. Beautiful by Lexi Hole. Did you guys see her get into position, put her body on the line, sacrifice her body for the sake of her own team? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. She's saying, I'm going to take this hit so we can get the ball. You know what I mean? And that's a hard hit when a player's running full at his team. It's great from Lexi Hole. I like to see that. This is a fast game. CC will triple-double? That she might. Yeah, she's got to hit a couple shots, though. And Halliburton is talking. I got to go back and watch because I'm focused on the Fever. That's what I'm here for y'all. But I got to go back and see everything that's going on because I need the hype to settle in for the fact that the Fever, the Pacers just won that game, man. Everybody was telling me the series was freaking over, but look at the Pacers, man. Oh, my gosh. We won. Oh, my gosh. Sunday's going to be a movie. It's going to be a movie, y'all. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited. Oh, my gosh. I can't get excited right now because I'm focused on this, though. I can't think about it for too long. Sydney Colson getting that steal. Sophie Cunningham running the floor. They don't find that pass there. Kelsey Mitchell, though, easy layup. Yes, that is the basketball we need to see from the Indiana Fever. Beautiful, beautiful. And the Valks, I think, are going to call timeout here. And we got another super chat from Inerio18. Appreciate the super chat. You said, do you think the Sky will benefit from the triangle offense with Angel Reese running the point with Camilo's on the floor? Hey, Angel Reese has been pretty good getting the assist right now. You got to give it to her. She's been exceptional when it comes to passing. Is she still missing layups? Yes. But is she passing? She's passing the ball well. So the point sitter thing is working right now for Angel Reese. And I appreciate you sending the $10. I appreciate you sending the $10. Really do appreciate you. But I got to catch more Sky games to see more of Angel Reese. And I need to hear your opinion because you seem like you watch some Sky games. So what do you think? Because I've seen the stats. I've seen the assists, y'all. I've seen the assists. The triple double is happening tonight. Hey, let me check the box score because I'm not in tune. What's the box score looking like? Caitlin Clark has 5, 7, and 6. Yeah, it's probably gonna happen tonight, y'all. It's probably gonna happen tonight. So long as this lead doesn't get too big and then Caitlin Clark gets iced out, it's gonna happen. Appreciate that, Inerio. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Appreciate you being here, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. What are these passes about? So many off passes. It's just they have a method, which is get the ball down to the low post. This is my assessment. I could be wrong. But what I'm seeing is you have a method that is working, getting the ball down to the low post, and they are like prioritizing getting the ball there. And the Valks are a good team, and they're reading what the Fever are trying to do. Like, obviously, if you're a bad interior defense team like the Valks and you don't have any size, you have no semi-fact Binley, you know the other team is trying to get down into the low post. And so you can kind of predict those passes. Like, you know when AB gets a seal down there with a smaller player, the pass is probably going to come in. And if they come and try to intercept it at the right time, that's how that's happening. I think it's nothing more than just the Valks being intelligent with what's going on. But the Fever needs to keep passing it down there and just be better with the passes. Be smarter and try not to be too predictable. But you don't want to make that force you to stop passing it. You know, allow them to force you to start settling for three-pointers or mid-range shots because they're getting into those passing lanes. You know what I mean? You got to keep doing what's working. Fever are playing slow. I don't know. I think the Fever are playing good right now. I think the Fever are playing good. I think they're playing at a decent speed. And they're moving away from Golden State right now. They're moving away from Golden State. I don't think they're playing. I think they are. They're definitely not playing as fast as they can be. But then again, Caitlin Clark isn't hitting too many shots, and they're going to other things right now. I don't think they're playing bad, though, even if it is a slower game. I wouldn't be too negative about what we're seeing right now. How many turnovers have the Fever made? Seems like a lot. That's a good question. How about we check it out? Because I got my phone now. Because the NBA Finals game is over. And I don't have to have 3 screens watching the game in my peripheral vision. How many turnovers do we have tonight? Let me refresh. 1, 3, 7, 11. 11 turnovers so far is what I see. That's a lot of turnovers, y'all. We can be better taking care of the basketball. All right, you got this player getting downhill, and you got lucky she lost her balance there. They call foul. You still got lucky there because that's better than nothing. That's better than them getting a layup. Yeah. Gnarly said, I think Caitlin Clark is not feeling good, and that's not making an excuse for her. Yeah, not feeling good is nothing. You know, you can't make that excuse, but she might not be feeling well, and that's, you know, a valid concern. But hey, Halliburton is supposed to be out for 2 weeks, and they just got a 30-point win nearly against the Thunder. So, like, you know what I mean? He should be out for 2 weeks right now. You got to play through it. But you also don't want Caitlin Clark getting injured. It's not the NBA Finals, so if she's hurt, she needs to sit down. Seriously. Coming off the screen here is Sydney Colson, finding Kelsey Mitchell on the wing. Getting it to the corner. Off a screen. Sylvie Cunningham's wide open. They can't find her over there in that corner. Demiris Dantas, 2 defenders come, but she can't find the right pass. Lexi Hole getting down low. She's going to find Sydney Colson at the top of the key. She shoots that one. Misses that one. Oh, yeah, she misses that one. Time was running out. You had to kind of settle for that. Even though Lexi was kind of getting open again off the pass back there. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. Getting down low into the paint is this big man. Don't know the name. We'll figure it out eventually. And she goes to work against Dantas. You're allowing them to get down low into the paint. Now it's a single-digit game. You got to tighten up if you're the Indiana Fever, man. You're not scoring. You're allowing this defense to get in your head. You saw that last play. It was very, very disruptive in terms of not allowing the Fever to get to where they want to go. And there's no foul there. Demiris Dantas on the three-point line. She breaks that one. This is not looking good, y'all. This lead is getting cut into. You've had a good cushion so far. You got to get a stop here. Don't allow this team to get any confidence. Don't allow this team to get any momentum. They shoot that three, they miss. You get the rebound there. Good. You just get the rebound. It was sketchy. Almost didn't get the rebound, but you did. You did get the rebound, so that's good. Kelsey Mitchell coming off a screen here. Step back 3-point jump shot for Kelsey Mitchell. She drills it. That is beautiful basketball from Kelsey Mitchell, man. I love what I'm seeing from Kelsey right here. And is that the first three in like 3 games? She's missed so many threes, man. It's good to see her shoot one. That one's off the dribble. Hopefully that will break the streak, y'all. Hopefully. Bang, said Sarah. Bang, indeed. Is Mike Breen on the call? Where's Mike Breen? We need a good bang for that 3 because that was a good one. We needed that one. Stress eating Cheerios dry. Oh my gosh. Hey man, I stress eat when I was younger. I haven't had Cheerios in a while, and I said drink. I eat Cheerios by themselves plain. Like I'll just go get a handful of Cheerios. I don't put my hand in the box. You know, I'll pour them out on my hands and I'll just eat them like that. They're pretty good, man. Hopefully that'll help your stress. And there's another shot, y'all. We're not looking too good, man. We're not looking too good right now, y'all. We're not. We're really not. What's up, Candy? Good to see you in here. Yes, go Kelsey, indeed. Down on the low post. Damiris Dantas, she gets blocked. We still got a 10-point game, though. We got a 10-point game. We're looking all right. You get to stop here. Damiris Dantas at the top of the key. Step back a little bit, Damiris. Step back. That was just bad. Bad play there. Bad play. But they're going to get a layup. Damiris has got to step back there. She's playing up way too high. She allowed that blow by to happen, and from there, the collapse happened, and that was the whole defensive play for the Indiana Fever. That all started because Damiris Dantas was playing up way too high, allowed that player to get by, and off the get by, you're just switching constantly trying to make up for that, and eventually they weren't able to. And that's a problem you see with the Fever a lot. Tony said when I was younger, the laughing emoji. Yeah, when I was younger. No, I said that to try to make up for the fact that I did that yesterday. No, I actually haven't had Cheerios in a while. I need to get some Cheerios. They're good food. I feel like as you get a little bit older, you don't eat Cheerios as much. But maybe the joke is that you guys are older than me because, you know, somebody said they've been around since dirt was invented. They were there with the Trinity. That's kind of blasphemous. We're not going to say that anymore. Nobody was there. I used to put my dirt hand in the Cheerios. All right. Y'all are crazy. Come on, Matthew. You can't be doing that to the family, man. If it's your own box, it's cool, bro. But not with the family, man. Can't be putting your hand in the cereal box, y'all. Put Boston back. Is she not in the game right now? Yeah, she needs to be back in the game immediately. I think that's Dantas out there right now. So for sure, put Boston. I almost said Bontas. Put Boston back in the game. Caitlin Clark, get down to Aaliyah Boston. I know she might be tired, but you know, Aaliyah Boston can play the rest of this game. She should be fine. My kid just turned 42. Wow, Tony. Wow. That's wow. Wow. I couldn't imagine being 42. Your kid's 42. Wow. Be there one day, God willing. Caitlin Clark coming off a screen. She's going to work here. Getting to the mid-range. Passes it down to Natasha Howard. Is she going to hit that? That's a little out of control. You don't like that from Natasha. You like her getting more point-blank layups than that. But here we are, y'all. We got to get some stops. We got to lock in and get some stops here, y'all. We got to. All right, we playing some defensive for Kelsey Mitchell here. We're finding the big man here getting down low into the paint. That's a foul. Okay, we're going to call foul there. There wasn't much. They're probably going to replay that so we can see it. Godly, Sonny. You said your youngest is 47. What are we doing here, y'all? 47 is crazy. You guys are blowing my mind. That's your youngest? Wow. That's crazy. Wow. Matthew said, just make sure Leah has energy for back half of the fourth. Yeah, you're right. Yes, we got to go to her. As long as she has energy, she can come in the game because they're going to cut it to 6 here. And we got a $5 donation from Inario. I really think it will work with Haley at the 2 and AA at the 3. Do you think you do more content on Angels games? Maybe. If Angel starts popping off, I might make some videos on Angel's games because I made a negative video on Angel. If she continues to show me something that's spectacular, I'll make a video. And thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. God bless. Yeah, let's get to this game, y'all. 7-point game. They missed that second free throw. Coming off a screen, Sophie Cunningham sets that screen. You got Howard rolling to the basket. No foul there? So travel. Wow. Okay, y'all. That was a better play for Natasha. They're swarming the paint now. It's at that point where I want to see Caitlin Clark get some more shots up. I know she's been missing, but she's got to start shooting and hitting a few, y'all. She's got to, because you need some shots off the dribble right now, because they're playing really well in the paint when it comes to interior defense right now. And you're getting some stops here. And Caitlin Clark's pushing up the floor, but you got to stop doing the same thing every single time. Caitlin Clark. Oh, what a pass, but that gets intercepted. It's predictable. It was predictable. You got to shoot it off the dribble if you're Caden, man. You got to. And you got to. Big shot. Big shot. That's Kate Martin, right? That's Kate Martin, right, y'all? Big shot from Kate Martin. It's a good shot, man. It's a good shot. Get the ball to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark splitting the defense, getting down low into the paint. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Come on, put the ball on the floor. Caitlin Clark, go to work. Let's get into this, y'all. Let's get into this. Let's not let this team do this, because Chase Center will get to grooving. It will, y'all. As a Curry fan, watch every Curry game. I'm telling y'all, it will get to grooving, and that momentum. They're hitting shots. Oh, my gosh. It's a 4-point game. It's a 4-point game. Come on, Kaylee, get into a groove. Let's do this, y'all. Let's do this. All right, they're doubling Caitlin Clark at the top of the key. Almost got that steal. Thank God. Sophie Cunningham. This is that 3-point shot. All right, just don't let them score at the end of this. Come on. No way. All right, we're good. We're good, y'all. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Guys, I want to focus on the game. What are these comments? Come on, Bob. There's been rumors out there for years that I left the kid out there in 69. Oh man, you guys are come on, man. It's a 4-point game. Yeah, Tony, it's a 4-point game. Oh man, come on, Bob. 4-point game. We gotta lock in, y'all. We gotta lock in, because this one is crushing me, because you're allowing this team to get some momentum going into the fourth quarter. They're in the Chase Center right now, so you got to play better defense and get going on offense a little bit. You're doing the same thing. Obviously, the paint's been open, and once you get AB out there, what Caitlin Clark, and you can see a high pick and roll off that. Maybe we can try to get that more. Or maybe we can get the ball to Kelsey Mitchell instead of trying to get passes down there. Give the ball to Kelsey Mitchell, let her come off a screen and attack the paint. Attacking the paint with Kelsey Mitchell, get up shots if you're Caitlin Clark. I know she's been missing. That's going to be the method for this Fever team. That's what I want to see. Because, the passes down to the low post, to Leah Boston, to Demiris Dantas, to Natasha Howard, they're doing a better job. If you're the Valks, you're doing a better job. Fever look confused. Yeah, they look confused right now. And, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. CC has brought the young and old to WNBA. It's great to see a wide age range amongst the fan base. Yes. Yeah, man. And somebody said the average age for the fans is 65. It's great, because you got the older folks. There a lot of people who I've seen in my comment section who've said they stopped watching ball, back in the 90s or, back in the 2010s. And now they're watching again because of Caitlin Clark. You also got all these young kids, these young little girls you see out there who are supporting Caitlin. It's great, man. It really is. I like that comment, man. Horrible turnovers. Caitlin Clark is listless. Is that I'm pronouncing that right? Yeah. Bad turnovers. Caitlin Clark just isn't showing up. She's got to shoot the ball more, though. I mean, I know the shot isn't falling, but you can't ice yourself out. Call your own number. You're Caitlin friggin' Clark, the GOAT to me when it comes to WNBA basketball, and I think it's pretty objectively true of what she's doing out there. She's got to shoot. Fever are just reacting. Yes, the Fever are just reacting right now. And if you keep reacting, you're going to be reacting to a 10-point deficit at the end of this game. You got to, mentally stop this team. Get into the groove. Okay, we have a 4-point lead. Stop relaxing. Stop chilling. Let's go for it. Right here, right now. Win this game against the Valks. Right here, right now. I blame the time zone or the sacrifice for Pacers win. The sacrifice is crazy. Once again, Fever find a way to play down to the level of poor teams. Yes, they do that a lot. Because once you play a team like the New York Liberty, this is a great comment. Thank you for this comment, Bronze Boy, because that brings me to a thought. You're playing against the New York Liberty, you play up to their level. You play against the best teams in the league, you're playing up to their level. When you play against the worst teams in the league, like when you played the Sun, It wasn't a blowout. It wasn't a game where you won too convincingly. You play down. That is a really good comment, Bronze Boy. Yes, yes, yes. That is what the Fever do. They got to stop doing that. You got to get into the mode of killing these teams early. Got to. The Valks are mixing up their defense as well. Yes, they are, especially in that interior. We've been saying it for a minute now, but yes, I don't want to be a broken record, but yes, that is what they're doing. Where was the foul? Was it a screen? It was Caitlin Clark. Oh, it was Boston. It was Boston moving screen. Yeah, she always gets called for that. She's got to plant her feet, man. She's got to. She has amazing footwork in the paint. She's got to stop with the. I mean, it gets to a certain point, man. Every single freaking screen she sets, it's like 50% rate. One of those screens are going to be a moving screen. She's got to stop. She really does. 3-point shot in that corner. Okay, all right. Got bench players out there playing like starters. She might be starting. I don't know. She's a good player. I'm tripping. She's not a trash player, but come on, man. Come on, man. And that's a turnover. Golly. They got the momentum, y'all. Lock in if you're the Indiana Fever. Let's get to this, y'all. 2-point lead. Play some defense here. All right. Pump fake. Got Lexi Hole moving a little bit. You got some defense from AB down on that low post. There's a foul there. Oh, my Lord. That is how I'm feeling, y'all. That is how I'm feeling. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. It's about to be a tie game if they make these free throws. But we have not lost all hope, y'all. The basketball is a game of runs. It's a game of runs, especially in today's day. So other teams going to go on runs. You're allowed them to linger around. The Valks aren't a bad team. And going back to that comment where we were talking about playing down, one thing that somebody mentioned earlier is that the Valks are a team that they're 5-6. They've competed with the best of the best in the league this year. So, they're not a bad team. They're hanging around. Okay, cool. Let's beat them. Let's show them why we are the Fever, why, we're expected to be contenders this year. Let's show them why. You know what I mean? Let's do it. 9 minutes left. A lot of basketball left to play. They missed both free throws, apparently. Coming off this screen, Caitlin Clark getting down low, finding Sydney Colson in the corner. She gets down low. Good shot. Amazing. Good play by Caitlin Clark finding the corner. That was a good pass. Wasn't too predictable. She waited. She didn't throw a gristy pass there. She's being careful with the basketball. And the scoreboard's not moving. So maybe they did make those free. I don't know what the score is because the scoreboard's not moving. And now it's gone away. What is this incompetence? What is this? Golly, man. And they made that layup on the other end. I can't see the score. What is it, a tie game? Okay, it's 61-60. Let me just look at my own screen. Caitlin Clark, step back, 3-point jump shot. She misses that one. Man, Brandon Bajemski doing all that dancing on the sidelines is cracking me up, y'all. What's going on, Brandon, bro? Bro, Brandon was not that excited to play basketball in the playoffs when Steph was hurt. When we lost to the freaking Minnesota Timberwolves, but that's another vein. You give him another layup, you're down 2. You're down 1 now. We got to lock in, y'all. We got to lock in, y'all. We got to lock in. Y'all, let's lock in. We got this. We got this, Indiana Fever. They're buckling right now. They've had a really big dry spell over the last probably 3 minutes of play. They've had a big-time dry spell. You've got to lock in and get this victory. Caitlin Clark, she got the ball at the top of the key. Caitlin Clark getting down low into the paint. She gets blocked. Okay. There's no foul there. That was good defense, and now they're out in transition. You got to get back, y'all. What are we looking confused for on the other side of the court? You got players running the floor. Why are we looking confused, allowing them to get back? Okay, Caitlin Clark got freaking plummeted. All right, get back on defense. Why are you having so many players outrunning the Fever players? That's not good at all. One question. Where's the Fever's pace? Walking the ball up every time. It's a good question. It's a good question. We got to get the pace. Out 61-64. Yeah, we got to lock in, y'all. It's still 7 minutes left and 30 seconds, but as we keep going on in this vein, if we keep, and this is a good timeout from Austin. I think that's the coach name. Because if you keep going in this vein, it's going to be a 10-point game, and then it's going to be really hard to get yourself out of that hole. The Fever look tired. They look tired. They look like they're not here. They don't look like they're here. We're going to lose this? Yeah, I hope not, man. I hope not. I still got hope. Still 7 minutes left. You still got time. All it takes is Caitlin Clark to get into a groove and hit a couple logo shots, and you know what I mean? CC Westbrook, yeah, he's looking like the Westbrook that we've seen on the Lakers. You know what I mean? The West Brick right now, man. Getting the rebounds, getting the assists, but and doing all the little things, but not scoring the basketball. Indiana ice at the moment, just cold. Yeah, they're cold right now. They got to get into a groove, y'all. They have to. While this crowd is riled, yeah, I mean, this is the Chase Center crowd. This is the Golden State Warriors have done a whole lot for the city. So they're gonna show up and support when basketball is being played at Chase Center. The fire is out of the Fever. Yeah, they got to get into a groove. They got to get passionate about this. They got to want to win. They got to want to win because at this point you're looking like you don't want it as much as the Valks want it. And once again, going back to that comment, they're walking the ball up the floor. They've got to be better. They do. Just remember, losing is better than losing. Yeah, Matthew. Whatever you say, Matthew. That's funny. Okay. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah. Sophomore slump. Yeah. We're in a slump right now. We got to get into a groove. What happens to this team? They deserve to lose this game. Amazon Prime, you're saying trashy Amazon Prime right now. Yes, it's not looking too good, y'all. It's not looking too good right now. But we still got 7 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let's get into a groove right here, right now. Like, as bad as the play is for the Fever right now, or the paces, they're not playing too bad. Like, I'm not going to sit here and look at the Fever and be like, they're just playing so trash. It's not the case. I think the case is the Valks are playing good basketball. The problem hasn't been the Fever are just cruising right now. They're not playing with urgency. They've got to play with urgency and want to win this game. Carter doesn't get it. No, I'm just not in the laughy vein right now. My bad, Matthew. Maybe that's an inside joke I don't get. Maybe that's like a TV show I didn't watch. So maybe I don't get it, Matthew. AB down low in the low post, easy layup. Lock in, come on. Yes, we'll leave this on the screen. Hopefully this can be what we tune into. The lock in. AB, good defense. That's a foul. It's not a foul. I'm not calling that at the end of the game. I mean, I got to see it again. I got to see it again. Everyone relax. Caitlin Clark is going to hit 2 threes and the Fever will pull away. Hey, we'll remember this comment, Matthew. We'll remember it. We'll remember it. Chat becoming so negative. Yeah, we are becoming negative. It's only a 2-point game. And once again, we have 7 minutes left. Y'all, we got time. We got time. But they do have to want this win because the Valks want this win. Good to see you in the chat, ZV. Yeah, the Valks want this win right now. And so you got to want this win. You know what I mean? And they're picking up the pace. So there's reason for getting negative here because you're seeing the game go downhill. But once again, you still got hope. Valkyries coach is good. Yeah, he's really good, especially with the adjustment on defense. It's been exceptional. Good coach. All right, AB's got the ball down on the low post. Cunningham's kind of open. They're playing that passing lane. AB's going to continue to go to work down there. She's fouled. Yeah, call the foul. There you go. Get her to the free throw line. They almost didn't want to call that. They almost decided to not call that foul. I'm glad they went ahead and called it. It's good. Oh, that's not a foul? That's not a shooting foul? It's a jump ball. What? Okay. I must have missed something. Wide open 3-point shot. They missed it. Thank God. Come on, let's do this. Let's go. Get it to Kelsey Mitchell. Coming off a screen here. Mid-range jump shot for Kelsey Mitchell. Missed that one. Off the ball. Let's go. We're focusing on Caitlin Clark. Kelsey Mitchell's got to pull up as well. She's got to show up. We got to get this win. We got to get this win. Kelsey Mitchell's got to pull up as well. She's got to play basketball. If Kelsey Mitchell's not going to play basketball, you're not going to win this game. All right, AB getting down low, finding Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell coming off a screen. Kelsey Mitchell doesn't shoot that. Find Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark passing it to Sophie Cunningham in the corner. Misses that one. Good rebound. Natasha Howard. Big Natasha. That's big time. That play right there is just because you missed that going to the other side without scoring. Like, you're just demoralized. That's big time. Like to see her around the rim doing her job exceptionally well. Coming off a screen here. Yes, you're in a drop coverage. You're allowing them to have a little bit of daylight. Don't allow them to get down low into the paint, and you'll live with that shot. They drilled that, though. You'll live with that shot, though. You'll live with it. They're playing good basketball right now. You got it up to AB. All right, Sophie Cunningham with the basketball. Find Caitlin Clark. Slow down. Find Caitlin Clark. Let's get it. Let's go. No reason to rush right here. No reason to rush right here. Caitlin Clark going to work, getting down low into the paint. She's fouled. Somebody said Becker's over CC in the chat. That's what Sharoon said. Come on, man. It's one game. One game. We were saying Becker's is over CC. You're out of your mind. Out of your mind. Absolutely insane. Caitlin Clark. I'm not liking what I'm seeing, y'all. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. No Natasha Howard 3-point shots. We can get better plays than that. We can. We need to call. We just called timeout. We might need to call another timeout. AB has 4 fouls. What did AB do? She just went for the ball. How's that a foul on AB? That's 5 on Boston. So is she fouled out? Because it's 5 fouls in the WNBA, right? Is she fouled out or is she in the game? Is it 6? Because I can't tell from the commentators. Did they say she fouled out? Because I'm assuming she just fouled out, right? Does that mean she's out, or do they have 6 in the WNBA like the NBA? Somebody let me know. It's 6. Okay, cool. Okay, thank God. All right, I just got really nervous there because I just got really nervous. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. This team lacks consistency. Yeah, we got to be consistent. But we still got 5 minutes left, y'all. And the Valks have had us like in a. What are we reviewing? Hold on. What are we reviewing? Let's see this play. So they called a foul on Caitlin here. Who did they call foul on here? I wasn't paying attention because that's nothing. That just should have been a no. I mean, if anything, that's a foul on the Valkyries because she's just blowing, like just jumping into Caitlin Clark. Anything can happen. 5 minutes left. Yes. We need this optimism. We need this. Yes, let's be optimistic. No pessimism. No more. Let's try to be optimistic. Let's call those things as being not as though they were. Some Bible scripture for you. Let's get this going, y'all. Val's got the defensive game plan to stop CC from Kate Martin. Yeah, they do. Fever must be jet lagged. I saw you guys talking about the time of day and how it's like their bedtime right now. That's a good point. It's a good point. But at the professional level, you got to be able to get through that. That's just something you have to deal with. And obviously, if you're going from a 2:00 game to a 9:00 game in my time for the Fever, like it's not cool. Usually, it'd be like a 6:00 game Central Time to now a 9:00 game. It is definitely it's their bedtime. How's that a foul on Clark? Yeah, it's not a foul on Clark. It's not a foul on Clark. And I'm assuming this is a challenge, right? And they're gonna overturn that because that's not a foul on Clark. We need 3-pointers. Yeah, we need 3-pointers. We need 3-pointers. We need Caitlin Clark to show up right here. This is superstardom stuff. Like, this is a game where you need Caitlin Clark to make a shot, and she not only just make a shot, you need her to shoot the ball. Like, if you miss, cool, but shoot it. Give me a shot, Caitlin. We need that right here, right now. This is what we need from Caitlin Clark. She's a superstar, best player in the world. Get the ball, shoot a shot. Oh, it wasn't a challenge? It wasn't a challenge. Okay. So, but there wasn't a foul. Okay. I was confused on what was going on. But we're here now. We're past that part of the game. There was no challenge, though. Interesting. I wonder why they were reviewing the play. Um, all right, y'all. Let's get this going. Let's go, Fever. Yes, I like that. Let's go, Fever. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, I like the optimism. I like the optimism. Keep bringing it. Let's go. We haven't scored in a very long time, but the Valks haven't scored in a very long time. Are they going to get that 3? They do. They do. Come on, y'all. Come on. We got this. 5 minutes left. Just under 5 minutes. Let's go. We're down 7 points. Just under 5 minutes. Let's get to the offense that works. Kelsey Mitchell has the ball. You find Demiris Dantes on the 3-point line. Give us one. Give us one, Demiris. Let's freaking go. Come on. All right, lock in on defense here. Kelsey Mitchell's playing defense here. She's not playing up too far. Don't allow any blow-bys. Slow down, play back. The Valks are making threes right now, though, so you got to watch it. But don't give up easy layups. Don't give up anything easy. Just play decent defense. They give up a 3 there. They brick that. Side of the backboard. Caitlin Clark. All right, this is a good stretch. Let's score right here. Caitlin Clark pushing it up the court. Caitlin Clark getting down low. Yeah, she's getting down low. Easy layup for Caitlin Clark. Big time. You see how it can swing? You see how it can swing? A lot of time left. A lot of time left. A lot of time left. Go Dantes. Yes, that was a big time shot from Dantes. And CC, yes. Big time shot from CC getting down low. 2-point game. Force and miss there. Should they get that offensive rebound? Cool. All right. Pick up the pace. Come on, Caitlin. Let's go. Push it up the floor. Just under 4 minutes. Don't walk it up. Come on. Y'all got to be faster. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I know we're tired. Caitlin Clark, step back 3. She missed that one, man. In and out. All these shots are like in and out. Godly. Golly. Did I say godly? Golly is what I meant to say. Let's log in, y'all. Let's log in. Caitlin Clark. Playing defense there. 3-point line. Miss shot. You force it. You got to get the rebound, y'all. Got to get the rebound. And one. My goodness. Got to get the rebound. Got to get the rebound. Man, y'all. We can't get stops. Yeah, we can't get stops right now, man. In and out again. Yeah, in and out again, man. Caitlin Clark's just, all of them are rolling around the rim and just coming out, man. GG's, that's game. Oh, man, don't do that. Don't do that, Christian. We still got a lot of life left, especially when it comes to Indiana basketball. It's a 6-point game, probably going to be 7. Still got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let's lock in. Obviously, this isn't the NBA, so the shot making isn't at the same level, but Caitlin Clark showed us 9 points in 38 seconds just the other day, y'all. So let's not lose hope. All right, they missed that free throw. Can we get the rebound? Oh, man. Oh, man. This is crushing. This is crushing. This is a game we need. We need this game. Come on, let's get it. Let's go. This is a test. A test on the Fever. Timeout. Even Curry has bad days. There you go. There you go. Even Curry has bad days. Yes. 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 Even Curry has bad days. They blew the whistle before the contact. Yeah, they tend to do that a lot. They tend to do that a lot. That's crazy. You can't let a 3-point shooter get her own rebound and score. Yeah, you can't let that happen. You can't let that happen. And that just happened. Y'all, my stomach is, I got butterflies right now. This isn't good, man. I want the Fever to win this game, but right now they're not looking too good. You cannot allow people to get offensive rebounds. You got to get your own rebounds. You got to stop fouling. You got to get some stops, man. Like, lock in on defense. I know the interior defense is the biggest problem this team has had all year. We've talked about it on this channel time after time after time. But the Indiana Fever have to get some stops right here, right now, and they've got to score. That's the name of the game. It's what you have to do if you want to win this game. You have to do it. They don't deserve the win. Yeah, they're not playing with energy right now. The Valks are playing with energy. The Fever are not playing with energy right now. They're not. They're not playing with energy. The Valks are outplaying them. The Valks seem like they want it more right now. That's just the truth. That it's just what we're seeing. We have time. It's not over. Yeah, we have time. It's not over. But the way it's going, the trajectory of it looks like it's over. The way they're playing. But once again, yes, we do have time. So we gotta. If we keep playing the way we play right now, we're not gonna win. But if we can get into a vein of wanting this win, we'll win. We'll win. That guy coaches like sides. Yeah, he definitely isn't getting this team to play hard. They're not playing hard right now, and you can't blame it all on the coach. You got to blame some of it on the players, but he's not helping. He's not helping. Valks marked this game on their schedule for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Caitlin Clark coming to Chase Center. That's going to be a game everybody has marked on their schedule for sure. And so they marked it on their schedule. The crowd's here. It's one of those games where they want it more than the Fever, but the Fever got to lock in and get this win. JS said you got to want it. Yeah, you got to want it, but you still got time. Still got time. Valks are playing a tight zone defense. Yeah, Gary, they are. Gary. They are. They're playing exceptional defense. Steve Kerr in the crowd. We need to go get Steve Kerr and call him down to help coach Fever. I know he'd be helping the Valkyries, but tell him to come help the Fever, man. And they've got the ball inbounding it. We got to get a stop right here, but that's an easy layup attempt. We get it. They call a foul there. Oh, man, this is not looking good. This is not looking good, man. This is not looking good. We got to stop giving up rebounds. It's the rebounds. Like, the offensive rebounds are killing us. We can't corral the basketball. That's all this is right now. They're back at the free throw line. So Mitchell has 5 fouls. AB has 5 fouls. We just need 38 seconds for Caitlin Clark to score 9. I'm sorry. Yeah. Don't seem like that's the kind of game that she's having right now, but you can't count her out. Let's see what she can do. See what we can do as a team. Kelsey Mitchell has the basketball. Caitlin Clark getting the ball for 3. What just happened? Brandon Pajemski's like, bro, he looks like one of the players, man. Sit down, Brandon. Come on, man. Brandon, height. Yeah, Caitlin Clark missed it. So they're challenging this call. What exactly was the play so we can examine it? Let's analyze this if they'll show it on the screen. What exactly was the foul that they're challenging? I'm just looking at the referees. I know they're incompetent. Look at that woman in the middle. She don't know what she's doing. She doesn't. Number 3, the guy, he doesn't know what he's doing either. They all look like they're incompetent. I just know it's gonna take a minute. I mean, show it again. Why are we showing the shot? Show the play. Put the camera on the play. I want to see exactly what happened there because it seems like Tiffany Hayes is kind of like. That's not clear and conclusive. It's not clear. It's not clear. I think that could go either way because I mean they're getting tangled up. They shouldn't overturn this call though because that's just not clear enough in my opinion. You can't. I don't think you can look at that and decide that for sure that's a foul on Aaliyah Boston. I don't think there's enough for that. ZV said they want this win, but we gotta want it more. Yeah, the Valks want this win. The Fever gotta want it more. Right now, they act like they don't want it. They don't want the game. And this sucks. This sucks if they lose it. But I don't think that's a foul on AB. I don't think so. All right, time for Fever to regroup and plan. Let's do this. Yeah, we still got 3 minutes. We still have 3 whole minutes. 3 minutes basketball wise is like, it's 1,000 days. You can do a whole lot in 3 minutes with basketball. So, well, this review will be quick. Man, John, we already called it. When you saw those 3 refs huddle up and you saw the incompetence on their faces, you should have known this wasn't going to be quick. This ain't going to be quick. Oh, man. Like the sarcasm, John. It's over, y'all. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. It'll be over when it's over. When it's over, we'll say it's over. For now, we still got time. Let's have some hope. Let's not be those guys that are saying the Fever are going to lose, and then you see them have a crazy stretch, and then they win the game, and then they proved us wrong, and we were the haters they proved wrong. Let's have some hope. But it's looking pretty bad right now. We got to lock in though. This is the game we should have won easily. Yeah, we allowed them to get into a groove. We allowed them to consistently outrun us, outplay us, and from that, they got momentum, and from the momentum, they cooked us. I mean, we were up 13 at one point. It was like 54-41. You know what I mean? Like, okay, what is happening? Why is this taking so long? All right, let me crash out. This is this is not clear. It's not clear. Like, okay, you saw it. You saw them get tangled up. Like, there's no way that you would probably overturn this to a foul on Aaliyah Boston. It's not clear. It's close. Just be like it's not clear. It's a scuffle. There's something there. Can't really tell. It shouldn't take 2 seconds to be like, okay, and then let's move on. What are we deliberating about? What are we talking about? What exactly is on our minds and is so important to where it's taking 5 minutes to get the game back going? This helps the Fever, sure. But for the Valks, just they have momentum right now, and you're totally cutting one team's momentum and allowing the Fever to regroup. And it's good for the Fever, but this is not good for basketball purposes. Because what if it was on the Fever side? You know what I mean? We have to be better as refs. This is incompetence. AB might have fouled out. Yeah, I guess that is, reason. Yeah, but I mean, it's not a successful challenge. So Fever are gonna have the ball, right? Let's get to it, y'all. I got butterflies, so I can't talk so much right now. Like my stomach is going crazy right now. I want to get this win, but it seems like it's not gonna be a win. Good move by AB. Lexi Hole getting down low, mid-range shot. Lexi, give it that. No, she missed it. Good rebound by AB. Corral it to Lexi Hole, get down low. Layup for Lexi. Blocked and out of bounds. She still got 10 seconds on the shot clock. It's not looking good right now, man. It's not looking good right now, y'all. This defense is just exceptional from the Valkyries, As much as we want to blame it on the Fever, I mean, the Valkyries are playing good defense. They've totally adjusted and not allowed this Fever team to get the easy shots they were getting early on. Kelsey Mitchell, pump fake, 3-point shot. Give us that one, Kelsey. Missed it. When Kelsey Mitchell has a bad game and Caitlin Clark has a good game, the Fever can win. If Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell are both having bad games, there's no shot. You know what I mean? There's no shot. They've got to show up here if they want to win this game. 3-point shot in the corner. They make that. That's probably game, y'all. That's probably game, y'all. Man, the Valks are here. They're hooping. They're hooping. Caitlin Clark finally made a 3. That one doesn't count. We can't buy a basket. Yeah, man. Carter, I need mods in my chat. Is there some things going on in the chat that I'm missing? We can definitely get some mods in the chat for sure. Let me know. Am I missing some crazy stuff? Caitlin's at the free throw line though. 9-point game. Got to get some defense here. Off a screen, get a stop right here. Every play matters here. Every play matters. The game's not over. You still got 2 minutes of basketball left to play. Get a stop right here. Play by play. Play by play. That's a stop. Caitlin Clark pushing it up the floor. Couldn't get the rebound. You got to get the rebound. Got to get the rebound. If you're not going to get the rebound, you're not going to win. Now they have 20 seconds just to kill. Fresh shot clock, man. Getting down low against Clark, and that's a foul. Oh, man. Games like this happen. It's a long season. One loss isn't going to destroy our playoff hopes. Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's just one loss. This is the game you could have won, though, and it says things about your team. You know, the best of the best, you know, like what's the team name? I'm tripping. The Liberty, what were they, 9-0 before the Fever played them? You know, there's teams that have games like this, and they're able to capitalize. And so this is going to be our 6th loss of the season. And even though it's just one game, it does definitely matter, though. We got to be better. Definitely got to be better. We can't have games like this where we're winning and then lose it at the end. The Valks just wanted more. That probably shouldn't have been a foul. Sophie? Big, the Lexi hole. Is that Sophie or hole? That's Sophie. Big shot, Sophie. 8-point game. You only got 1 minute and 30 left, though. Why did Caitlin do that? That was an idiotic play from Caitlin Clark. I don't know why she did that. It seemed like she intentionally fouled there. What is that player a bad free throw shooter? What was the thought process behind that, Caitlin? Because that you're in the bonus. That was why did we do that? Do I think Caitlin Clark is affected by Kate Martin? I don't know. Maybe she's having a bad game though. You know, we can look at reasons for why she's having a bad game, but players just have bad games sometimes. She's been playing really well over the past few. Who knows? Who knows? But this sucks. It sucks, y'all. It sucks. Oh man, this is a game you could have won. The Valks wanted it more than that. Kelsey getting down low into the paint, easy layup. Where was this earlier though? I mean, we got 1 minute and 13 seconds left, y'all. Kate Martin's the kryptonite, somebody said. They're going to waste all this clock. I mean, I don't know if you can win this game at this point because of how little time is left. You know what I mean? A lot of things got to go your way if you want to win this. Break the 3, get the rebound. You don't get the rebound. I mean, the game's over, y'all. If you're not going to get the rebound on that play with your last little piece of life, it's over. Like, I didn't see some things from the Pacers, but this one's over. Mid-range shot. Make it, yes. That shout out to the Valkyries. They are putting on a show right now. Crowd is jumping. Wow, wow, wow. Shout out to the Valkyries, man. They wanted this one. They wanted this game. Fever didn't want it. Caitlin Clark put up a stinker. You got to be better if you're Caitlin Clark. It's a bad game from Caitlin and Kelsey Mitchell. So if both of your 2 best ball handlers, best shot makers aren't making shots, then you're not going to win. That's just reality. Fever blew it by adding Howard instead of Martin. It's interesting. I don't think we needed a Martin. Yeah, we got a lot of guards. We could have replaced Martin with like maybe Colson, but Colson's been playing well. Really hard to watch. I love the Fever, and we can shake it off. Yeah, we can shake it off. We got a game on Sunday. We can shake it off, y'all. We can shake it off. Caitlin is playing with absolutely no energy, and she's not running the ball up the court and not giving the ball to her teammates. Not looking like the Clark we used to. Yes, there's been a lot of her bringing it up slowly. Got to be better if you're Caitlin Clark. Got to be better. I mean, it's the bad game. She's got to do better. CC through the game. Yeah, I mean, CC did. She had a bad game. I'm not gonna blame it all on her though. The shot wasn't falling, and I think we lost because we couldn't get stops and we couldn't get offensive rebounds, which don't really have it. Defensive rebounds, I mean, which doesn't have too much to do with Caitlin Clark. I mean, she played a part in. Obviously, if she was scoring in this game, you would have put yourself in a position to win. But you got to be able to, or you got to expect Caitlin Clark to have bad games. Like every championship team wins games where players have bad games. That's just how this works. Let's actually just look at the Pacers tonight. Halliburton was 5 for 12 from the field. He only had 14 points tonight, and they won. You got to be able to win a game when your star players has under 20. Caden Clark for 3, misses that one. Yeah, it's over. You got to be able to win games when your star player isn't playing exceptionally well, and there's certain things you can do to minimize the effect of Caden Clark having a bad game. You know what I mean? It's a tough loss. It's a tough loss, y'all. It's a tough loss. It's over here. Y'all can let it all out. Y'all can let it all out, man. Y'all can let it all out. We got a $1 donation, $2 donation from SV. Appreciate the super sticker. We got to actually get some super stickers here. So, like, you guys can get a cool sticker. Appreciate the super sticker. I don't even know what that is. I'm going to look into that. So it can be something cool. Appreciate you, SV. Appreciate you a lot. Yeah, this is not a good look, y'all. So the video tonight is going to probably be focused on the Indiana Fever and the Valkyries. Just, I mean, because the Fever didn't play well. They played slow, right? And Caitlin Clark was missing shots, but then also like the Valkyries were really good in this game. Like you can focus on the fact that the Indiana Fever were really bad in this game, but you can also focus on the fact that the Valkyries were really good in this game. You know what I mean? They wanted it more. They play with effort. They play with pace. And Tempton's coming into the game, so it's over. It's over. Carter, thanks for the live stream. Appreciate you for being here. Thanks for tuning in, being optimistic, helping us out here as we went through this. Thank you for being here. Back to 500. Yeah, back to 500. The 500 doesn't say too much though because Caitlin Clark was hurt for majority of those losses. So it's 500, but it's not really 500. As long as we make the playoffs, we're gonna be good. We gotta make the playoffs. This is one loss where we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Valkyries played very well. Good game plan. Yeah, Jim, you're right. You're right. You're right, Jim. They play really well, and it was a good game plan. Fever didn't get a rebound the whole fourth quarter. Is that a stat? Is that a accurate stat? Are you serious? But it seemed like it. It felt like it watching the game. Just didn't get rebounds. Valks were getting all their rebounds. You know what I mean? That's not an accurate stat. Obviously, the Fever got a rebound for sure. There's no way they didn't get a rebound. You got to get a rebound. Big win for the Valkyries, man. They're showing that they're here, man. In a game where everybody's watching the Fever, and the Valks once again are showing that they're here. They are worth it. They are not just your average expansion team. They are a real team here. Shout out to the Valks, man. And get my little close game exit. This is not going to be long, so go ahead and send me your guys' message, and so we can talk a little bit right here, right now. Because it's not gonna be long. I'm gonna get this video out, and it's already freaking 11 o'clock my time. So, better to get this loss out of their system before the Commissioner's Cup game against the Lynx. Okay, so I thought the Commissioner Cup. So if they lose this game, that doesn't affect the Cup. Somebody let me know. I didn't know. Like, I don't know how this works at all, actually. But yeah, we got the Commissioner's Cup game against the Lynx. So are we gonna be in the finals then, or does this loss affect us being in the finals? How's that work? Or was this not a commission? Was this not even a part of the league? I'm curious. I'm so disappointed. Yeah, I'm disappointed too, Candy. I'm disappointed too, for sure. Yeah, we got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better. No. You guys are saying no. Okay, we're the opponent. Yeah, we're the opponent. The Valks play well. They play well. Shout out to the Valks, man. So this is a regular game. Okay. Interesting. That's okay. Interesting. So some games are Commissioner Cups games and the other games aren't. Okay, cool. Not a part of the Cup tonight. Cool. Man, we got a $20 donation from the Blacklash. Wow, appreciate you so much, man, for the $20. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who sent super chats, and to you too. Thank you. Once again, Steph, step 1, turn on TV. Step 2, mute the TV. Step 3, live with Carter. Appreciate you, man. Man, it's my pleasure to make this content. This was fun for me. The loss was not fun, but the Indiana Pacers won. And it goes back into the lore people are talking about. When the Pacers win, they're sacrificing the Fever to win. Oh man. So yeah. When Halliburton taps his feet on the ground, you know what they say, man. Appreciate you though, Blacklash, for tuning in with me. Let's see. Valks are a really good team. Yeah, Candy, they are a really good team. They really are. They really are. Night y'all. Night all. Yeah, night y'all. If you guys are for heading out, man, I'm gonna get this video up for y'all tonight. And if you're not gonna be here to watch it tonight, it'll be up for y'all in the morning. It'll be up top of the morning. I got you guys. Unless I fall asleep while I'm making the video. It's not gonna happen. I got you guys. I promise. What's hard about this for me is worrying about their physical and mental health, especially after all the drama and literal assaults. Yeah, but they're professionals. You know what I mean. So you got to give them the respect that's due. They're professionals. I'm sure they can get over it. But yeah, they have been going through a lot, and this was a late game as well. That might have affected it, and the crowd was into it. You've been going through a lot. A lot in the media, a whole lot. So yeah, hopefully the Fever can, in fact, bounce back from this, and it doesn't get to them too much. Well, at least I didn't squeal like a little girl. Yeah, at least we didn't do that. It was more like a grown, like an old man who's seen the way the world goes. He's gotten pretty tired. It was one of those type of groans, just tired with the existence that he has to live in. Thanks, Carter. Thanks, JS. Appreciate you guys. I'm about to get off here in a second, y'all. But I'm giving y'all the time of day. You guys been in here the whole time, man. So obviously I'm gonna chat with you guys for a second before I get to the video, even if it's late. I'm a fan of the Valks, but sad we lost. Yeah, the Valks play well. They play well. Good night, Carter. Good night, Sir Jack. See you soon, man. See you soon, man. Make sure you guys watch out for the video tomorrow and tune in, man. Over 7 from the 3 is rough. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get out of here, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was fun, very fun. But yeah, man. Thanks for everybody who tuned in, everybody who sent super chats, sent me money. You guys are blessings. Yeah, nice to everybody saying good night. Yeah, see you guys. We got a game on Sunday, right? Or do we have a game before that? Let me actually check. Do. Yeah, next game is on Sunday at 2. So we'll win that game, hopefully. And that game is going to be against the Aces. Going to be a fun one. You lost this one. Have energy, have it in the tank for the Aces, and we'll win. But yeah, y'all. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. And I'm out, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did, man. Good night. Good night, y'all. Good night. Do.